off for it.
No.
Oh, we got a few things we're gonna do.
Yeah, fair enough. Gotta like board up the windows and shit.
Yeah.
Refresh, reconnect. It should come through.
Is the stream up?
I think so.
It's.
Yeah, I can see it, Try.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do the DM from up there, do you just want one of us to film it and stream it? Because I doubt your computer will be able to handle all that. Well, I mean, I don't, but I think your computer might have the power to do that, wouldn't it? Because I know you stream anyway.
Oh, well, at the moment I'm resetting up all my streaming stuff, so possibly.
All right. Where are we? So, recap. Last session, you happened to discover the floating moat of Earth. On investigating it further, you discovered a troll that was camped out just below it and seeming to attack any of the adventurers that would go investigating of this floating moat. After dispensing of the troll and blowing a horn that you found extremely loud in the vicinity, you drew a number of animals and manner of creatures that you could from the surrounding areas to your sort of location, and a figure from up on the moat helped you escape any sort of further distress or combat by opening a gateway up onto the floating moat about 200 feet up in the air. It's there that you met Valindra, a adventurer of some sort who is also on the same sort of mission as you guys, and after a solid night of rest in her weird little floating island that isn't actually hers, just what she's using as a base of operations, an agreement came that you guys would maybe help locate and recover the artifact or whatever it is that is supposedly causing this death curse. After your day of rest, you decided to continue adventuring. Malok with a few more spells in hand at the aid of Valindra, and on the first day of travel, led by Malok, you came across a small sort of encampment with 3 corpses sort of laying around it, to which 3 spirits seem to have appeared and started to attack you guys. You managed to destroy the spirits with a fair amount of ease, and as you guys were in the process of collecting things and just looking around, you started to notice a distinct pungent odor in the air in your vicinity, and that's where we're picking up. So it's just after the combat, pretty much directly after, hence the positioning. So
Dwarf, was that you?
What?
What is the smell?
I don't know, but it stinks.
It's a very rotten smell, almost like off meat or.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
The wind is blowing from your east through to the west. That's generally where you're getting the smell from. But
I'll convey that to the party. It seems to be coming from that away.
Can we see anything in that direction?
Make a perception check.
Also, Beck, your camera seems to be off. I don't know if that's just me, though.
I don't know shit.
It's for me too.
4.
You're still kind of looking for sparkles.
Those
Go sparkles.
They went sparkly, I forgot.
The the smell is starting to get stronger, a lot more denser and pungent. And looking around you, there are trees and a lot of like sort of foliage and.
Can I take the? Can I just sort of take a? I say defensive stance, but I'm just taking the dodge action. Just a bit weary about smells after that dead thing we fought a while ago.
I think you're in the right frame of mind. There's something potentially approaching. I don't know if we want to. How is everyone doing as far as recovery goes? Maybe we want to move on.
I
good
took
to go.
I took a couple of hits, but I'd rather not have to deal with. That's getting worse.
Maybe we need to go. Maybe we need to go.
And as you guys are sort of like planning, you start to notice sort of movement, just sort of everyone notices because you're all sort of facing each other, but you're starting to notice figures moving in the distance.
I'll move up to stand next to Dagoth and still holding my defensive stance. Be like, I don't think we're alone.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
How long is it between this battle and the last battle? Because
Pretty
I
much
have my call
instantaneously.
lightning, because that lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you want
So
your
that's
little-
still up.
want
You
your
don't have to put it on, but like you could just do something.
Chill cloud. We'll say it's about halfway through.
Sorry, do we know where these guys are coming from?
We can smell where they're coming from. That's what he said.
And it is 60 feet as well.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah. But as I said, you don't need to have it prominent. But anyway, we know it's there.
It might be relevant.
That's just a cloud, isn't it, Tri? That's not actually smoke on top of us.
No. It's like a storm cloud above us.
Okay,
And I can
cool.
call lightning from it. So you're not obscured by this in any way.
All
No,
right.
that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
As the group starts to muster, you start to see a figure starting to bolt in your general, like, just to the the main sort of cohort of the group. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative again.
Beck, you can pick for me 1s or 20s.
Once.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because it's way worse.
I know.
Okay.
$13.
Ooh.
Oh,
We can type in our own
Yeah, you can put it
initiative
yourself.
now.
Although I can't see.
Can't see
The
my
terminal's
character.
not set up yet.
We'll be there shortly.
Kane, is that 13? Did you roll a 13 or is that like something plus your initiative bonus?
I think my initiative bonus is 2. I'm just loading.
In that case, it'll be probably like a 15 or something. Is Kane leveled up?
Yeah, I put him up to level 5. I don't think it actually added. I don't think there was a selection. You still get to pick a talent though. Laurence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Oh, so that's a bit rough.
16.
Go to the turn order thing, and if you hover over the number 0 on it for you, you should be able to click it, type it in, and press enter, and it'll put it in for you. Which we've now learned is an amazing time saver.
Okay, so while you guys are just putting all that in, and I'm sorting it out. You see now the shape of a sort of half sort of living humanoid coming through. Bits sort of hanging down from like the flesh that are like easily not connected, and you can tell this is undead from a distance. And you see initially about 4 or 5 figures, or however many you can see on the map. So first up is Victor.
Okay. I will. Is that actually a stream running near us? Above us there?
No, it's just a path, like a dirt path.
Oh, sorry, it looks like water to me. All right, I will. What's my 50 feet? Yeah, I'll rush up to here, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That's 40. And I will
Unload.
punch it in the head.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry, no, this is my stick. Sorry, I'll whack it in the head. That's 3. That's a 10 total.
10 misses.
I will swing again. That's a natural 20.
Yep.
So that's a D8. Oh, it's a 7. So that doubles to 14 plus 4. That's 18 damage.
No.
18 points of damage. With your first miss, it seems to sort of duck out of the way as it's like launching towards you, but as you do, you turn the stick straight up into its skull and pretty much almost rip its entire head off. You've like split its jaw off and it just goes flying into like the background. It's still just standing, but barely without a head.
All right. I am not going to blows. I'm just going to do an unarmed strike, and I'll do like a that thing, your front flip, and like do like the axe kick down on its head or where its head was, and try and just cave the rest of it in.
Yep.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to yell out, "They seem undead to me." That's another natural 20.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Load a die.
I should have
Load a
made you
die.
what- Cheers, twice.
You told me to do once. Oh, because you're
I
drinking a 20.
know.
And that's a 6. So that's 16 damage.
Very nice.
Holy shit. I think I'm wasted on a shit enemy, though.
Sorry, how much damage?
16.
16 points of damage.
Why can't I see
Mm,
people's cameras?
amazing.
We're all in self-isolation. We need human contact.
I can see everyone's
Okay.
camera.
Okay, no camera's that one. Except
It's-
Yaz is blocked by the picture of one.
They need to
Oh, I can see that.
reconnect. So I can see everyone but Beck, but I can see Beck on the stream. So it's just
Roll
one of those
20s,
things.
acting the fool.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Cool.
It's usually on your end if you can't see someone else's camera.
Yeah.
You just got to reconnect in the settings on the top right.
Alright, I will
Realizing
I
I
will
5
just-
or I got to do something else.
I'll move to here and I'll just go back to the party. I'm pretty sure they're those undead things, and that's my
In the options in roll 20, yeah, there's a reconnect,
Or just refresh the page. That's what I do.
but you lose your connection to your avatar, and you have to reconnect it. That's all.
I don't.
I don't want to do that either.
I've never lost connection. That's all right.
You can still move your avatar.
Who's up? Oh, it's Lawrence.
Lawrence is up.
I think he was just loading up the page to see what's going on.
Okay. I will do that after. But what I'm... Oh, wait.
Oh, the bot's private.
Is that
I don't know.
I'll be back in 2 seconds to see a drink.
All right, Lawrence, what are you doing? You've seen Victor run over and just decapitate a ghoul as he sends its head flying off into the distance and the body slumps down, but you notice to your right of where sort of Victor's been running for, another one running towards you.
okay?
Lawrence. Lawrence. Lawrence.
Lawrence a lot.
You want Trev to go while Kane?
Lawrence is taking the defensive action. Okay, next up is
Can
Win.
people hear me?
We can hear you, but it doesn't seem that you can hear us. All right, Win, you're
You
up.
hear us?
My action is going to be easy. Kane can talk when I'm done. Mine will be quick. I can see
Yeah, I can't.
some ghouls quite
Well,
close.
I'm going to bonus action to dash up to
Okay.
this fellow.
He can't hear us. He's just going to talk.
To attack. Here I go. I can't hear anyone right now.
None of us are talking.
But
Kane.
can you hear us now, Kane? Kane, Kane, Kane. Alright.
Nine?
I can't tell him that he's missed.
You can tell him in Discord, but that's a lot of messing around.
I'm just going to move him into whispers. If who's someone on the
Oh,
lower
yeah, I
end
can't
of
hear
the
anyone.
can deal with it. All right,
Saz.
when you're up, just to try and keep it
Alright.
flowing.
I can just see some of the ghouls about to enter my range. I think they're within 60 feet of the cloud, because I don't think it's quite 60, because it'd probably take up this whole map.
The map's like 120 feet.
Is it?
Is it 60-foot radius?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we'll just say it is the whole map. It's 120 by 120. That means I can delete it.
Yeah, just pretty much everything. So I can notice one of the ones sneaking up behind us, and I'm just going to call lightning down on it as my action. We're gonna say my unicorn has probably died out because I only lasted for a minute.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it definitely has.
It's a dex save 15 on their end.
All right. Ignore that second roll. It's a 7.
All right, so 3d10. $17 damage.
70 points of damage.
I raise my hand up in the air and just point at this ghoul, and this lightning just whoosh, crackles and rumbles through everyone.
Alright, yep.
And
Action.
that's it.
That's it.
That's my action. I'm not saving my bonus action.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing anything with it, and I'm not going to move.
Alright. Kane, can you hear us now? Can you
I'm
hear
not really.
us, Kane? Keep hearing. Oh, SARS.
Maybe I'll reset Discord.
Can you hear
because it's
us?
not working. But
No, you
I don't
can't
know
hear
if
us.
9
What's the
hit.
thing back in and out?
I assume it didn't. Someone let me know, because if it didn't, then my turn's over.
Alright, Dagoth, you're up.
Cool.
All right, seeing that that there's one that's right next to the turtle, I'm gonna take a shot at the one next to the turtle.
Yep.
With a shot.
Do it.
Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
$22.
22 points of damage.
Yep.
So you pull back on your shot, and as you do, you pretty much like clean the head off the ghoul right in front of Lawrence,
Nice.
causing it to drop instantaneously.
And that's can I go into the middle of the group a bit more?
Yeah, you can still move if you want.
And that's my turn.
All right. Next up
Me.
is Kuru.
Okay, 40 feet up to this one.
Yep.
Attacking.
Attacker.
Hot part. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Raw damage.
8 damage on the first hit.
Whack.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 7, so definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
9 damage on that one.
Yep.
How's he looking?
He is really rough as you've like kicked off one of his arms, and he's like sort of like a torso is barely holding together.
Cool. Flurry of blows. Yep, 18 to hit.
Yep, roll damage.
7 damage.
Some points
I'm trying
of
to be
damage.
quick.
As you clear destroy him with absolutely nothing left, as you just like pummel him into like dust, not
Sweet.
sparkly dust.
There's like a meat
Okay.
bag on the ground, and you just punch it in the meat bag, tenderize it.
And then just going into my usual Kensai stance with my dagger in front of me, ready to defend.
All right.
I'm good.
Next up is the Moloch.
Do we need to drag him up?
I'll grab him 1 sec.
Teams change. Moloch.
Is everything dead?
Nah.
Down the bottom.
And up the top.
Can you hear us now?
Frostbite. 14 con save on the guy down the south.
Constitution saving throw. It is a natural 1.
Hey.
Oh.
Cheers.
A 1 and a 20.
It's
Wait,
4
really?
damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Why does it keep doing that?
Wait, Beck, we drink it on both rolls, even if we don't use them.
Nah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Moloch?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Next up is what's left of the ghouls. Frostbite means he's got half movement as well, doesn't it?
He disadvantage on attack.
Oh, that's it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. All right. That one runs like in full pelt towards you guys. It's 15, 30, 45. Just say to there is his 60 feet of movement.
What the fuck? I didn't even see that one.
Oh, good.
As you start to see more sort of like coming in. One seems to have like crawled out of the dirt just behind Juan, and it's just like reaching up. It's missing, like it's crawling up because it doesn't have any actual legs, and it's actually going to try and attack Juan.
No!
So it's going to bite at Juan on the ground. Juan's
One's AC is 12, yeah.
he's done 6 piercing damage to Juan. I can't remember how much damage Juan.
It's a lot. It's like 12 HP. He's got a fair bit.
All right. Luckily, he takes a chunk out of Juan's leg, and Juan kicks him away before he can attack again.
Reaction, back kick him in the face, does damage.
Sorry, yeah, one's got an AC of 10 and a health of 11, so he's alive.
He's still alive with 5 health. Okay. That's the end of the ghoul's turn. Kane, can you hear us now?
I moved him down there. There's no way he can. He hasn't tried anything.
Oh. He might be messaging me, but I'm like...
So my turn. I will
yes, Victor.
run to... Oh, shit. Here. And I will... So is this one technically prone?
Yes, so you have advantage.
I'll just get my stick and just get away from the donkey! Uh, 7 plus 14.
Yep, 14 hits. Is that with advantage? Surely you can roll better than 14.
Oh, sorry, no, I didn't roll twice. Second one was a 19, so yeah, that one will hit. 3 plus 7 damage.
7 points of damage. All right.
And I've hit it once with my cane, I'll hit it again. That's a natural one, so thank fuck for advantage. 10, 17. And I did roll a 1 there, so I will...
17 hits.
Uh, 7 plus 11 damage.
11 points of damage. As you're like crushing his like limbs that's left, he's lost like an arm and he's still got like one claw and a bit of like his jaw hanging off, but he's still alive.
So he's still alive. I will flurry of blows, and I'm just going to try and stomp his... Is he still got a head?
Just, yeah.
I'll stomp the head.
Okay.
That's a 12. Second one is a natural 1, so 12 plus 7, 19.
Yeah.
Drink.
And 8 damage.
As you pretty much just smush his head into brittle bone and rubble.
Alright, and I'll turn around and I'll stand here. And now am I flanking this one with Sar?
Yes.
And I will use the second hit of my flurry of blows on that one.
All right.
That's an 18, and that's a natural 2. So natural 8, 25. So I'm going to assume that'll hit. And that's 8 points of damage again. And on this one here, I will do the one that knocks it prone. It's a dex save of 14. And it'll knock it prone. If it's
3, he's prone.
So for that one there, I'll run up and I'll just kick his legs out from under him so he's just on the ground.
And as you go to sweep them out, they literally just disintegrate with the actual kick, and it like collapses to the ground.
They don't take much, do they? They don't go down. And that will be my turn.
All right. Next up is Lawrence. Still got mic issues, I'm assuming. Kassar's down there is trying to help him, so we'll just say against defensive stance, and we'll go to Win.
He's still waking up. He's still turtling.
He's still turtling.
Don't we put him in the shell when he can't do anything? So he just withdraw?
But yeah, he's withdrawn into his... Unless he's back. Can you hear us? No, he's still down there. Okay.
Noticing there's a few more coming up, I'm just going to spread my damage out a little bit, and I'm going to... Because I'm assuming I hit the one in the top left.
I don't know. Did you watch where it went?
Well, that's the one I didn't actually indicate, but that's the one I was hoping to go for. If not, it can stay wherever. And I'm going to hit this one on just to the left of me.
Sure.
So, dex save.
Save is a 7. God, horrible dex rolls. Yep. How much damage?
21 damage, lightning damage.
Oh. As it like...
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and a 6 and a...
courses through, like, the creature's, like, gets a massive shock of electricity, and, like, you just see, like, both of its arms, like, collapse off, and it's, like, it's just sort of, like, standing there now, barely alive, as it is already technically.
Oh shit, it's not down. Fuck. I thought that would have taken it down.
I'm going to move just diagonally over here, so I'm kind of in between everyone, just in case I need... Is that a 30 feet? Can't see my rules.
Count squares. You should be able to see the grid.
That'll put me 30 feet.
Alright.
Sweet, that's my turn.
Alright, next up to Goth.
Alright, so I'm gonna step over the other side. And I'm gonna take a sharpshooter shot at this.
Yep. Roll with disadvantage because you're shooting at a prone creature that's lying down. I've never seen someone check dice so many times. We can't hear you, Ray. You're not pushing.
I can't calculate today.
Just yell out the number and then tell us
I got
the
14,
modifier.
14 plus 9 minus 5.
14.
18.
So 14 plus 4. Just
Yeah.
take away the 9 from the thing you're adding on.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
18, it's 18, which I'm going to assume is going to hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Was that with disadvantage, Ray, or was that? Hey.
Push to talk.
Push to talk, right?
Sounds like it's not if he's rolling.
I've got my laptop as well. The other one was 19, one was 14.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think it's working out.
You can hear us,
Can you
Kane?
hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
26 damage.
26 points of damage as like you launch and you just like go through the shattered skull of the one that's lying on the ground there. You're making quick work, noticing that their heads are quite brittle and easy to sort of incapacitate them.
And then I yell out, "How many of them is there, guys?" And I
I ain't
press
wasting my
More.
perception check.
All right, Koro, you're up.
Lots.
Ray, when I was using it the other day for your game, I wrote down on a notepad what I was adding to things minus the 5 so that I didn't have to do 2 lots of math every time because I
Yeah.
was doing 2 lots of math.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty smart.
just do the plus
Well, thanks
3.
to Yar because I hadn't thought of it until Yar mentioned it. for 2 attacks.
To do it.
19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
5 damage on the first hit.
Alright, 5 points of damage.
20 to hit.
20 definitely hits.
10 damage.
Minus 10. As you kick like one of its arms off, but it's still like coming at you.
Yeah, flurry blow. 19.
19 hits. Overall
It's,
damage.
7 points of damage.
And with that last one, you send it's just you keep clearing its limbs off. You just kick both of
1,
its
2,
legs
3,
out,
4.
and then as it drops, just like kicks its head. And you see this like head like in the distance, like snapping thin air, not being able to do anything.
I call out back to Dagoth. I don't know how many, but there's one less now.
All right, next up is Malok.
Oh,
24.
Definitely hits.
3 damage.
Oh no! It's still alive. All right. So 15, 30.
Oh, it's +2 as well.
Oh, +2? It's literally all it had left.
Sweet.
You've got a hammer, don't you?
Yeah.
So as you like swing your hammer through, you hit it initially, and then just like as like your hammer's resting on its head, you just lean on it, and they hit like the skull, like into the dirt. That little extra 2 damage. One starts running towards Koro. You see another one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, just running straight at Malok. That's the end of the ghoul's turn. You hear in the distance though sort of like almost like a thundering sort of like drum. It doesn't sound like the earth shaking. It actually sounds like the instrument, a drum. And it's
Is
sort
it
of
the same drum that we heard back at that statue of the crocodile person?
Camp Vengeance.
Yeah.
Oh!
Didn't they start drumming and then we took off like the clappers?
No, it's a musical drum, like almost like a battle drum, but that's about all. It doesn't sound. There's no real major definition. All you can tell is the drum. This is it. While you are
That's
like,
a yes.
might not.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I'll run up to here and flank it, and in the head.
Up the butt.
13 and 8, so 20.
It dead.
Oh, dead. Oh,
it,
shit.
It had a whole 1 health.
Oh, fuck. All right, well.
As you get up to it, and like just in your pure pace of movement, like the wind brushes past it and just disintegrates and falls.
Alright, I'll move up to here. So I'd move 15, so 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And I'll throw one of my Senborn at it. I'll just, at the one approaching Koro.
Okay.
What's that? 13?
13 hits.
Okay, I think that's a D4. Fuck, I'm gonna get my D4 out. Sorry.
Should have all your dice out.
D4s are such weird shapes.
5 damage.
5 points damage. Doosh.
And Trevor, put it
It now has like a star hanging out of its head.
No, Senborn's like a small needle.
Shuriken.
No, it's a needle.
Oh, okay.
Like
has
Haku from Naruto. The needle she throws at Sasuke.
Out. Okay.
Okay, weeb.
I don't want to hear that from you, sir.
Alright.
Okay,
Sorry, that's my turn.
Next up, Laurence.
Well, they're too far for me to dash at, right? But clearly, that's
Give it a try.
60 feet. Yeah, that's over 60 feet, right? So I might as well just make myself comfortable next to Win, and I might as well go in my shell because not much else I can do.
Shellen.
Do you have a dagger you can throw?
Yeah, but he keeps losing them.
Correct.
I think he's still got
I
one.
gave him one.
Yeah, he's got one.
Oh yeah.
He definitely got one back.
I gave him one of
Yeah.
mine.
All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's dash up.
Dagoth found it and was like, "Yeah, I'll give it back to him."
Yeah. So we'll dash up 60 feet, and I guess it's not really a stealth attack because they know we're all here, right? So I might as well just try to throw my dagger and let's see what happens.
Move your token where you want to move.
Yeah, you gotta move him up.
Look at drag.
Dragon Tank.
Ew.
Is that 60?
It'd be a bit
15.
less.
I'd say next to win it'd be about 60. Like literally just down to
55.
his right.
Because remember, we're not playing it by the thing because that doesn't take into account the extra 5 for the 2 diagonals you move. That's why I'm saying
it'd be
count your
like
squares.
15,
So
wouldn't it?
15, 30, 40, 50,
It'd be
60. You
60
can
feet.
get to there. So that would be 60.
Cool. And how far is that? Is that 60 feet?
You can reach him.
Yeah, he'd definitely be in range.
Like 20
All right,
to
cool. I'm
25
going to
feet.
throw my dagger. Here we go.
Alright.
That's a sad 10.
You send your dagger flying and you just happen to miss. It just like flies
Yeah.
past.
Did you add your modifier, like your plus to hit or whatever?
No, that's plus 6, yeah? So the hit, and then I rolled a 4, so...
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, it's a
then
10.
you did miss, yeah.
It just flies past the front face of the ghoul. Next up is Win.
Alright. Surveying the area, I kind of see there's kind of potentially only one more on the field at this point in time. Turn to Koro and say, Koro, cover your ears! And then I look up and summon another lightning deck
Yep.
save.
Am I ever going to save a deck save? Oh, a 21.
So
Oh, no.
take off.
He saved a deck save.
What did you get?
21.
No, yeah, he saved it.
$18 damage.
Halved is 9. Alright. It manages to move like just sort of, it's still like in the motion of running towards Koro quite fast. The lightning sort of hits it as it's running past, but it's still moving with a little bit of pace. It hits a bit. Is that your turn?
That's
Tell
it.
you what,
Yep.
if he's dead
Maybe.
by the time I get to turn,
He's-
I think he's going to be. He's the only one on the field, isn't he?
My turn?
Do it.
yes.
Kill him.
Alright, I'm gonna run up, I'm gonna yell out, damn it, turtle, I'm gonna show you how it's done, and I'm gonna jump off his shell.
Alright, make a an athletics check.
Come on, natural one.
It's, 60, 15.
Sucks. I can only see one camera.
Alright, yep.
So
You
I'll
managed to
face.
jump up off the turtle.
And as I'm in there, I'm gonna shoot at the ghoul.
Yes.
No sharpshooter.
No sharpshooter. Alright.
$17 to hit.
17 hits. 0 de damage.
Max damage is 8 plus 4, 12.
12 points of damage. How do you want to do it?
Well,
just said-
exactly, yeah. I just go in slow mo. So as I jump off his shell, do like a flip in the air, and like shoot the undead thing.
So he's managed to dodge
And-
sort of everything up until this point, until this arrow just like clean takes it out.
And then I wink as I land.
As you land, Koro, because it was my full-on roundhouse kick with his leg behind him as if he was going to connect with it, and then he goes, "It went away. It went away. Oh well. Nice shot."
All right.
Kane, read your DMs. I'll tell you how to fix the camera.
So, that is the end of combat as such. You can still hear like the head sort of coming from this direction, which is back sort of the way you've come as well. So you guys have been traveling from the west towards the east, and they're sort of southwest. This boom 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 that you hear.
I'm just gonna
Guys,
wander
what the
over
hell?
to Win for a second and just be like, Win, can you heal the donkey? He took a hit.
Well, it's either spells on things like that, or hopefully the donkey won't be in any more combat.
But he's hurt. Look at him.
If he rests up for a little bit, he should be alright. We're in the middle of stuff. It's just like if I want to choose between the donkey and one of you guys, that option.
I think we need to worry about what the hell that drumming noise is, guys.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, can I see from here where, like, in the direction it's coming from? Can I see anything?
You're trying
Guys,
to look through the trees
I-
with passive perception. If you want to roll a perception check, you can.
I suggest everyone try and talk quietly, move quietly, and stealth.
Lucky point. That's even worse. So it's 7 plus. Sorry, I've lost my. 13.
13. You can vaguely see in the distance some sort of banner that's flying. Just like you just catch a quick glimpse of like a fluttering sort of like banner being carried.
I convey that to the party.
If someone's carrying a banner that's like a monster or a undead thing to do, but then again, I don't necessarily know if we want to engage in large groups of people.
Is there some sort of vantage point, like a higher ground that we can hide at where we can see them?
Nah, it's pretty flat terrain. I mean, it's built up and semi-dense, so like your view is semi-obstructed. There's still trees around and stuff, so you guys could sort of take cover, but they are heading in your direction, sort of making a bit of noise.
Do you guys want to try and hide and see what's coming our way? Maybe
I think we should.
Danger.
I think we should
I think we should all hide at this point in time.
One sec, be right back.
head south. South.
Well, they're currently
south, east?
south, I think.
Oh no, they're up there. Up here. That's where they are, isn't it? Where they're coming from?
Yeah, I said the direction we came from. To be honest, I'm not sure which direction we came from.
Yeah, I think he tapped here, didn't he?
I missed it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Everybody climb a tree.
did anyone see where he pointed at?
No. I was refreshing my window.
Let's get off the path, if anything.
Yeah, let's. Should we go down this way a bit more?
Get somewhere out here.
Try and stealth in the trees and see what. Ooh.
Took your hiding
Yeah,
spot.
but we came from the east. I think.
Oh, Koro, come on, man.
I'm floating. You got in the way.
Fair enough.
I'm a stealth.
Looks like the old man is still there, though. in the
Oh,
turtle.
I got a natural 20 to stealth, hey.
I got a 2. Puts me at a 4.
I got 27 total.
17. I got 17.
I woke up, I try to climb up a tree, the branch breaks.
Oh, yeah, drink
Fall on
it.
my ass.
I think I got 24 as well, Beck. So you got?
Yeah, right
I got 27 for stealth.
You got a
But you
high
also need
damage
to-
bonus.
You also need to drink because I got a natural 20.
I drink on once.
Oh,
I thought it was once.
that's right, I said once. I drink.
Yeah, it's 24
Hey,
for me.
hey, yeah, which way are they coming from again? Up here.
Southwest.
Oh, so down here.
Yes.
Bottom left.
Oh, we'll stealth up. I don't know. We stealthed, or at least some of us tried to stealth.
All right.
I tried to climb a tree, broke a branch, and fell on my
What's
ass.
I got a
everyone's-
natural 20.
No. So, but totals?
27.
24.
27.
17.
4.
Who got
Is
4?
this-
Malok.
Me.
Oh, no win.
Stealth. You're rolling for stealth, Kane. So D20 plus your stealth modifier.
11.
11.
23.
23. All right. So there's a fair few.
Not bad, all right.
All right. So
Just
pick a,
collectively,
pick,
that's not bad.
a, pick a spot sort of on the map that you would prefer to try and stealth.
Well, if they're coming that way, maybe we'll go up a bit. Or do we?
Yeah, alright. Yeah, let's go up a little bit more, maybe.
Or the tree's thicker here? I can't.
I
tell
think
from-
the foliage is thicker down here, personally.
Yeah.
if
we
that's
get more.
how it looks, yeah.
Anyone want to get a donkey?
Come here, you dumb.
I don't
Yeah.
have control.
Yeah.
Give us some control. Oh no! One!
Animal handling check. Whoever's grabbing one.
I don't have control.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
The
bring
injured,
him back to
limping
life.
one as one of his legs has got a bite mark been taken out of it by the ghoul.
21.
But he comes with you. Willingly.
I
But with a-
take some of
with
the
a bit of
feet
a
off his
limp.
back.
He's like limping a little bit bad.
I'll make note of that.
Alright. So everyone's in position?
Except Sar. Sar, come over here.
What?
And Lawrence is still up at the top. Everyone, get in the tree.
We're stealthing just to see what happens.
Kane, can you move your token to be with the rest of us, please?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where everybody is. Laptop is slow, okay?
The lag is real.
Very good.
Just to add something before they come, could I go grab my sandbone out of that zombie's head before we go home?
Too late, they're already here.
Yeah. If you had run up but everyone was distracted by the thing. You can get it after, if you like.
That's alright.
Just because it would have had to be like investigate and find him. Make sure you knew which ghoul it was. All right. So as you guys are standing, you see now like in the distance that they've like sort of closed in a bit closer. You can see the what is it? 8 figures that are sort of walking in a sort of like battle formation. The guys at the front all like seem to have like a real tribal like shield. With a fist and like a bloodied, like a flaming like red fist on the front of it, and you notice like a adorned guy with like an almost like feather sort of mural of a headband sort of piece being worn in the center, as well as like 2 robed figures at the back, and they're just moving up towards the encampment where you found the corpses, and they get sort of about halfway to there, when they hear the snap of like and the pulling of Juan and Win sort of like trying to push Juan into the thing, and they turn and sort of like all sort of just like close in and facing that direction.
Fuck.
I think they saw me.
At the moment, all they can see is Juan and a donkey.
One is a donkey. Or you win in a donkey.
Win and a donkey. Win one.
Okay,
One win. One win.
I come out knowing that I've been noticed.
Yeah, a question
Don't
for
shoot.
Before
We're
Trip
not
goes too far.
aggressive.
Their symbol, is that the same as the Order of the Gauntlet by any chance?
No, you notice it's different. So the Order of the Gauntlet's like a blue and like silver fist on like a more like noble-ish looking banner. This is like a just like a bloodied like fist with like flames sort of like coming off it.
Were
Is
they,
this-
do they look like the same people that were throwing spears at us by the river?
No.
Is this the? I can't remember. Have we come across the people that we were warned about in the town that like to extort people?
Well, yes, see that you actually happen to remember it, but that's Koro. So Koro, make an intellect check to see how well you remember.
Ah!
Oh, I just closed my window. Okay. Oh, intellect. Well, what is it? Please hold. I've got to reload the damn thing because I clicked Alt F4 or some shit.
Oh, why would you do such a thing?
12.
12. That's enough for you to vaguely remember the
man.
talk of the Flaming Fist and somewhat paying to obtain sort of a title to adventure or something like that.
I'll whisper to the group. These are the ones who want us to pay to be here. I don't think they're very nice.
And as Wynn's approaching, they're sort of all closed ranks, and you hear sort of mumbling, but like between, and a voice sort of comes out from behind the shield group, and he just yells out, "Who goes there? Please identify yourself and come forward. Bring your pet."
I step forward slightly. More. I don't go much further than this at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Wynn, and we were just kind of passing through when we encountered a bit of a horde of zombies. I took care of them though.
And they kind of
just
like
wanna-
look around really quickly, and one of them goes, "You took out all of them by yourself?"
Yes, I did. And as I do this, I call lightning just kind of off in the distance, not like aggressively at. I have my ways.
As you do that, you hear like the cocking of a crossbow, and like smallish words just being sort of like mumbled. What are you doing?
So I just want to move on my way.
If you can provide just your certificate to adventure, we'll be more than happy to allow you to pass. And
He says I'm
you say that-
adventuring.
and as you said that, one of them starts to move forward towards your position, and he's like flanked by another two. You're out in our lands.
Flying
and-
me!
Where's
So-
that horn right now? Who's got that horn?
we must insist.
If you insist and move any closer, then I'm going to take this as a form of aggression against me.
We mean no aggression as long as you can provide the paperwork or are willing to pay the toll for not following the Kuhulton law by, venturing out into the land without proper paperwork.
What is the toll?
I want to hold in a top.
Oh, you've just exposed yourself now.
And as
Did you just speak?
and as that happened, they all go into alert, and like all the shields like come out. He's going to the captain, like now knowing that like this is almost an ambush, is just going to launch his crossbow at you, Wynn.
And I'm gonna attack as well.
I mean, we're all going to attack.
So kind of startled by the call from like the sort of the shrubbery.
The bushes.
He rolled a
Shrubbery.
7, and the crossbow just like flings past you. So we'll go ahead and roll initiative again.
Oh, god damn it, Kane. What's
Are
that?
you saying that because I said that
We
You were
all
hiding.
You
stealth, we were
were
all
hidden
hiding.
in a thing, then you spoke to them.
They thought it was just Trev, and then when you spoke, they thought it was an ambush, so now they're mad.
All right, man.
It's okay.
You've been paying
all right.
attention.
Yeah, no, that's it's
It's fine.
I'm ready to
It's
fight,
fine.
though. I'm ready.
It is what it is.
Give me their hearts.
All right, everyone go.
Lawrence was really hungry, that's all. Hungry talking.
Damn it, Aaron.
Did you roll another 20?
No. We've got the same. What's your dex?
+4, 18.
Same. Fuck.
And I'm guessing.
Same as his,
Oh, fuck.
You go.
So
Yeah,
is
Bex.
this roll with the
Bex, just roll a D20.
correct?
Yeah, it's an initiative roll. Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
All right, mate. You go first.
what's
Sorry.
your dex, sir?
The top anyway.
Oh, at a 13.
So,
Did
what's
you
your
get
dex?
13 as well, Kane?
0.
Sorry?
Cool.
Did
I'll
you
go
get
before
13, Kane?
I did.
You can stick it in the tracker.
You
Oh,
click,
sorry.
and I'm assuming Kane has the lowest dex of us, so he'll be going last.
Well, he's also dex based.
Yeah, but I know that he didn't have a bonus
got-
to start with.
What is it? 17 plus 3 for my dex?
Yeah, you're okay. You're a bit
Yeah,
lower than us.
you're behind me and Bex, so you'll be going third
Out of the
of the
three of us.
13s.
13.
Yep, and he's after myself.
One's gonna die in this.
It's Aaron, then me.
Oh,
then Lauren.
what was yours? When I think Lawrence put it in.
That was 5.
Okay.
What?
Can you move me below Win?
Because I have a high dex.
Oh, what's your dex? Sorry. Win?
Oh, my dex is 2. It's a 14.
Sorry to be a pain, yeah.
No, I'm
Can
just
you
trying.
move me below Victor?
Yep.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's
My
better.
dex is 0 if the
Same.
creature dudes have more.
Same. But they're at the back anyway, so you would respond a bit more battle weary. All right. So yeah. First up, Dagoth. So you've seen as Lawrence called out from the bushes, and the captain who had his crossbow cocked, pointed at Win, just like stuttered a bit and fired and sent it like launching past Win, missing. So it's your turn first. After you've just seen this crossbow go flying into the distance, I will change the music because this is definitely not relevant. What do you want to do?
Concur.
10-foot radius from a point. What would that look like?
It would look like a 10-foot radius. Where is that?
I think it's just 4 squares, isn't it?
It's just 2 squares around you.
Oh, 10-foot radius, yeah.
There it is. That's what I was looking for.
So 10-foot radius from you, Ray, would hit Lawrence, me, Coro, and that's
From a point, he said, though. So he could select a point over there and do
Oh,
10 feet around.
Well, that's cool, man. How did that happen?
That's the thing.
It's like a ruler.
Yeah. Chuck that where you want. I think everyone can move it.
Who threw the crossbow thing?
The crossbow fired from like the back of the pack.
the one with a fantastic beard.
The big hair of like.
All right, I'm gonna shoot a bursting arrow at him.
Okay. Not sharpshooting.
I'm also gonna sharpshooter, but bursting arrow is immediately after the arrow hits a creature, the target and all other creatures within it, their 10-foot radius take 2d6 force damage.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
That's all of them, right? If you aim it right in the middle. If Yar's happy that hits them all.
20 to hit.
A 20 hits. Yep.
So, what's that? 18 on the main guy that I hit.
18 points of damage. What's going on there?
And then another 9 force damage to him and everyone around him.
Ooh.
No. One sec, I just need to. Oh, thanks for whoever got the music.
Got you.
I know I need to breathe.
Ray, that was awesome.
Yeah, both of you are sick.
So say again, Ray. 18 on him plus another 9.
And another, and then another, and a 9 to the rest of whoever's 10 foot around him.
10-foot radius. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Yeah, I just find curiosity. Does half a square hit him? Like, does that hit all of them?
No, it doesn't hit. It didn't hit the acolytes. Because it's...
And then I yell out and I say, attack anymore and you, this will be the death of you. Stop now and you'll
Oh,
survive.
sorry, it's a circle, isn't it? Yep, gotcha. My bad. I was looking at the square.
10. Make an intimidation check. With advantage, because you just, like, blew the fuck out of them.
$17.
Okay. Good to know. Alright.
They're up.
The captain.
Would that have been like sneak attack? Because you would have been from hidden as well.
I'm not sure because they knew my position. So, or up.
Well, did they know your position? Because you were all hidden except for you and Victor. Oh, Lawrence.
Technically, you would have had sneak attack on that first attack, yeah.
Oh, okay, then.
So whatever the extra damage on that guy, yeah.
5.
Nice.
That's another 5 points of damage. That's a big damage round.
It was like 80 damage from one person.
Oh, no. He kind of the captain sort of like looks around as like you've just like hit his entire like troop, and he's watched like the bolt come from you. So he's going to make. Let's just see how he goes. Nah, he is actually frightened by what you just did. He's going to back away.
My eyes are full glowing right now, like glowing.
Glowing red or something?
Yeah.
So he's going to run back 30 feet, but he's still going to turn and take a shot at Win.
Oh, shit!
What a dickhead.
It's an
So
8.
hey, make friends. Arm class 16. Nope.
So as like all of his troop have like dropped to a knee and he feels like really vulnerable, he starts running and turns around and takes like a pot shot and misses at Win. Yep, that's the end of his turn. So Victor, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. Alright, I'm going to run. Can I do some monk shit and like close that gap between those two? Like jump over them?
You can't move in between enemy tiles. You can only move in between friendly tiles.
Okay, then I won't.
And that would be bad.
That would be around it again.
Well, no, I was going to keep moving. I was going to stop there.
But they don't
Fine,
get an
I'll
attack of opportunity.
They might. They've had a turn yet. They wouldn't be holding anything. I'll just run up to this one and whack him in the head with my stick.
Yep. Go for it.
They still have reactions, you dumbo.
Yeah, they still get to have an attack at you.
Oh, they haven't yet. That's 16.
16 hits. A real damage.
That's 8 plus 4, 12.
12 damage. So as you run up to the first one and whack him on the head, he just drops to the ground, unconscious.
I'll
Or
move
dead.
to this one and do it again.
Yep.
That's even better. 14 plus something.
Yep.
That'll hit it.
Roll damage.
Another 5 plus.
Yep. And the same thing again. That you can see that like that hit that Ray gave them has really like taken a lot out of them.
Fuck it. I'll keep going up the line. I'll flurry of blows and I'll punch this one in the face.
Yep.
Natural one. So I'll drink and then I'll. I don't know. That was I was going for like a jump kick. So describe something.
You trip as you go to the last one. You start to get really arrogant and like you're like fuck yeah, just like trip over a vine.
All right, and then I'll
really
roll back
ungracious.
up. I'll roll back up. Like I'll do from a spot as I trip. I'll roll and I'll do like a striking punch at his nuts.
Right?
What's that? 9 plus 16 again.
Yep. That hits.
And 3 plus 7 damage.
So you're Johnny Caging this person?
I am Johnny Caging this person.
With the splits.
I killed him with a punch to the balls.
You literally send a shockwave up through him, and he just spits blood in the air as he collapses.
Alright,
Guess
and
he
then
found his key point.
I'm going to take a few steps backwards to there. That's where I can go, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up is Koro.
You do all the work for me, right?
Hey, fuckers. Pew, pew.
Yep.
18 plus 7.
That's it. Yeah.
7 damage on the first hit. Oh, I'll do it on this. Oh, well, that dude. That'll do.
Sure.
That's fine, too. Alright, cool.
I'm
Next
quietly
attack on the other
confident
dude.
Yep. Fucking monks.
20 to hit.
Level
7
5
damage.
I know we punch a lot.
Okay, cool. And I think I had at least one more square of movement. Flurry of blows.
Yes.
20 hit.
Yes.
8 damage.
8
20 to
plus-
hit.
Yep.
Hey, 10 damage.
Natural too. So he didn't get hit by the blast, but you just pummel the shit out of him, and he's quite a squishy, little human underneath a robe. So
Alright, as soon as he goes down, I'll go into my defensive and then I'll just do the whole, pointing at eyes to the dude at the back.
The one that was running, or the other one?
The one right at the back, the leader. We're coming for you.
all right, Lawrence, you're up.
Well, there's only one, or is I can't see. Maybe
There's 2. There's one that's 2 spaces left of me, and there's one that's way further to the left.
all right. What's my dash at? Hold on. He's too far. Never mind. I'm gonna go to the other one. Dash into this mofo right here.
Yep.
Going to use my short sword.
Yeah.
That is a solid 24.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh, it's 5. That's a loser.
Five points
Oh,
of damage.
Yeah, 5.
5 points of damage. All right. So you pull out your sword and you like slash up and through like his robe, and like you see like blood sort of like splatter out as you do it. You definitely hit him, but he's still standing.
Moody.
Win, you're up.
All right, I move up a bit, and I just look at the guy like, you had your opportunity, and just call lightning on his ass.
All right.
15 deck save.
Dex save on the
Yeah, I was
night.
gonna fail.
Yeah, I always fail.
Oh, shit.
Roll damage.
I'll drink to that.
16.
16 points of damage. All right. He's like, as he's like turned back and watched like the thunder like come down and come crashing onto him. He's still standing there, but he's hurting a little bit. He's not looking as pretty. Moloch, you're up.
I will cast.
You a car?
I cast Healing Word at 3rd level on 1.
Holy shit. Did that go up your nose at all, yeah?
Nah, not quite. Yep. How much do you heal one for?
I don't think anyone's done a healing word level 3, and you do it on one.
To be fair, the first healing potion we ever used was also done on the donkey.
What the fuck?
Go, Donkey.
And I rolled 3 1s on the d4.
What?
So,
So it lost 6
4,
health.
4 health?
4 health total. What?
He's
You
not
get a
even back
plus.
to full health yet.
Did you just roll 3 1s, one after the other?
Yes.
You need to throw that dice away and never ever use it again.
Oh shit, I'm gonna drink 3 times.
Aaron.
All right.
It's a plus 4.
So, I reset and did the thing, and no cameras working. So just my shitty.
You can view the stream, and you can see all the
Frostbite
cameras.
14 on that guy who's in range as well.
Yeah, on the acolyte.
Yeah, the guy, the closer guy. 14 frostbite con.
Oh,
save.
con save. Of course I.
Kill yourself, Aaron.
Another natural one.
Oh, okay. It's 9 points of damage.
And as like you send the frostbite out to him, you just like
Far I've seen
he just
Korra
like
on
freezes
screen,
over.
on camera, and then I saw Daggett, and then they.
You realise you're talking
um,
over people while we're trying to play a game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apologies.
All right, next up, is Dagoth.
Alright. I'm gonna pull back my bow and then I'm gonna be like, should've listened to me. And then I'm gonna roll an attack at this guy.
The only guy left. Sharpshooter, no
this guy.
sharpshooter.
I better sharpshooter just in case.
Only because you keep alternating. I just need you to tell me, just so I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been telling you. 17 plus 4, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Uh, 18.
18 points of damage. Ooh, that like the shot doesn't go quite where you aimed. You only managed to pierce through his thigh though, and it like stops him in his place. He's now got like your arrow hanging out of his thigh, and like looking like he's going to struggle to run. As he's almost dropping to a knee from that hit.
I'm gonna run down this tree. I'm probably gonna make it to about there or something. Or...
Mm.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, there.
That's 30 foot, yeah.
And then run. Then I'm going to Misty Step. Another.
You can go
And then
one
I'm
more
gonna
forward.
take an action surge and say, "Sayonara, sucker." Sharpshooter. What do you call this? 3. I only got a
Just
9.
say your dice and then plus and tell us what the plus is.
9.
9 does not hit.
Okay.
Because if you yell out the dice, it
I'm
might
gonna-
already be enough to hit, so you don't need to do all the math. That's why I'm saying just
Okay,
yell
cool.
the dice out when you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna go. Oh shit! That didn't turn out the way I thought. It didn't run back.
So as you like appear in front of him, he like just sort of like ducks out of the way of like your shot like the last minute. As you're like aiming for his head.
Ray, I don't think you got,
crap.
Ray, you
I
don't
don't-
have that much.
You can't move that far, Ray.
Action surge.
You don't get your movement back.
No, it's just
Okay.
another attack.
It's just
isn't it?
another attack.
Oh,
It's not extra movement, no.
No extra
Unless
movement?
you use that action to move. No, you can't
Yeah, well,
do that again.
No, you could. You could action surge in with your action dash.
Ah, isn't it? You don't. Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
not-
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't believe it's a full round of turns.
No,
No,
it's
it's
just,
just-
one, it's just another action.
Action,
Action surge.
yeah.
You just get to yeah. So you just
One
get, like,
additional
either-
action. Yeah, so it's not
Yeah.
extra movement. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right. That is the end of your turn. He's just gonna like look, and he's just gonna be like he's gonna turn back at the party. Still frightened. One save. Still frightened.
I'd be scared too right now.
And just like drops the crossbow and a sword on his side and drops to his knee. He's like, I surrender, please, like please spare me, and just like drops to his knees with his hands up. And that's his turn.
If he is not spared,
Victor, you're up.
feed me his heart.
Sorry, I'm just going to walk up next to him there and look down at him. And I'm not going to try to kill him here. I'm just going to back of the head and knock him out with my elbow.
Okay.
So I'll do so it's not with my stick. It's actually just a melee strike.
Yep.
9, which 9's hit every other time unless he's special. It's a 16.
It does not hit him. It does. Oh, you get to roll with advantage.
Oh, of course, because he's prone.
Well, he's
That's it.
kneeling. Oh, actually, yeah, he's not
So
actually
that's-
prone. He's kneeling. So, what's
But
It's
I
up
think
to you.
depends if he's not
Look,
trying to
look,
stop
look, I'm
it.
telling you right now, if the 16 didn't hit the first time, it's missing now because that was worse.
Yeah. So as you come up to him, he actually like dodges out of the way of your hit.
With a 16. Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna. So I'm just gonna get a little bit annoyed at him for that one. Turn and go, and put my foot up and just aim to kick at his head. Again, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to knock him out.
Non-lethal damage is what they call it.
19 plus.
Okay.
That one
hits. Yeah.
That's a 1, so that's 5 damage.
5 points of damage. He is unconscious.
Yes. I'll just turn to the party and go. We are robbing him, right?
I think it's worth see if we can get one of these documents so we can avoid these confrontations in the future.
And then we kill him.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Is combat over?
Yeah. Combat's
Yeah,
done.
he's unconscious.
I'm going to spare the dying on all these people that I can.
They're
Alright.
dead, aren't they?
Well, no, they're unconscious.
Well, anyone who's not dead, I'm going to try and spare the dying.
cantrip, you can do that.
Can I search this critter I'm standing next to for anything, just anything I would find valuable? Money,
Roll
weapons.
an investigation
doctor-
check.
Okay, I'm not very good at these.
I'm going to search for any documentation if I can.
I'm
now.
going to use a lucky point. That one was a 12. And that one is a 19. So 19 plus 0. 19 here.
Let me
total.
roll investigations. I've got good investigation.
Not too bad. I was here first.
So you're rifling through like his stuff, and you notice he's wearing like nice plate mail underneath like the tattered cloth of like his garb, like sort of like a poncho covering this plate mail that was underneath. And in the poncho, you also find this like pouch. It has what you could a small pouch of sort of coins by the looks of it, just like gold coins. And you also find the parchment of like a scroll, or like at least 2 scrolls that have a written sort of like approval to sort of venture out and around.
I will take the money. I will take the scrolls, and I'm stripping him naked. I'm taking his armor too.
Okay. Yep.
So what do I get from that? Like so 2 scrolls, you said?
Yeah, just 2 like scrolls, like written scrolls, a pouch of coins,
How many?
and plate armor.
Are we out of combat now?
Yeah.
What the hell is up with you and nakedness,
You
dude?
get 32 gold coins in the pouch.
And you said it was 2 scrolls of allowance in the jungle from the what are they
Yeah,
call it?
the
Red something?
The flaming
fist?
fist.
I will just make that item.
Should we tie him up and interrogate him when he wakes up?
What?
I don't necessarily know if we. I think Moloch's on the right idea. The less dead people, the better. And I'm going to aid Moloch in stabilizing people, because just with medicine checks, I can just leave them here and they'll wake up of their own accord and move on.
All right.
Hopefully, a little bit more smarter about their life choices.
Anyone else doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Well, I was looking for a scroll, but I think they already got found.
Yeah, I'll drag his unconscious.
You've already
body
done
back
stuff.
over.
I'm talking about everyone else.
Okay, just gonna bring him over. No one else is saying anything.
That's because you're talking.
Everyone else. And then Aaron can drag.
I was just going to look for extra scrolls, but I'm going to just help Moloch instead there.
Okay.
I'm just going to be with Win.
What's up with you and nakedness?
Leaving.
It's good armor.
Do they have like any weapons on them that look any?
If you want to investigate the other guys, you can.
Sure.
Look for
That
gear
was
and stuff.
Yeah, I'll do
20, a
Let me
25 on their
as well.
25 on the medical medicine check, just to stabilize people's wounds.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
That's a 22.
it was a 19, but I've got -1, so 18.
Who's everyone looking at? Just so I can get a...
I guess the
So I'm
closest 3 to
looking
me.
at Those, those 3 to me.
So what'd you get, Caro?
18.
18. Okay. On the acolyte, you find he's got like a wand.
It's a stick.
He has a stick, but it's a pretty stick, and it's a formed stick, and it's got like spirals running down the shaft. It looks like quite a a proper stick, not just like a typical bush shrub stick. What'd you roll, Lawrence?
22.
22. So you managed to find on the 2 guys, the 2 sort of regular guys, they're apart from just their weapons, one of them has like a nice sort of largish clear looking gem in there. It looks like a diamond. It's incredibly clear, and it's about the size of like your palm. Actually, you don't. Oh yeah, you've got a palm. That's all right. Yeah, you're a Ninja Turtle, not a proper turtle. So you find a diamond roughly worth about 300 gold.
Damn.
Shady.
I'm gonna have a look around just to make sure that there's no other dangers coming around.
Cool. Roll perception.
Ah, 15.
15. It seems pretty quiet, so nothing in your vicinity that you can tell.
Seems pretty clear, guys.
I missed anyone? Malok's doing heals. Wynn's doing heals. Nothing. All right. Now you can drag him back, Victor.
I'm just going to drag him to here to the middle of the group and just say, what are we going to do with him?
They can sleep for a bit.
Wynn said to leave him. The less bloodshed, the better.
I think what we should do is we should wake him up. We'll disarm them. We'll put all their weapons like over here, or like maybe even further, maybe even off map. So like 60 feet away.
I've got rope if that helps.
I don't think we need to tie them up. I think we'll just disarm them, move all their weapons 60 feet away, wake them up and say, "You've learnt your lesson. We're on our way. Don't follow us."
And then we have them go back to their bosses and tell them about these guys that kicked the shit out of them, and now we have a whole army after us.
But now we have a notice of adventuring.
You think that's going to overweigh the people that beat them up?
I believe it will.
I think that might be a bit ashamed.
Scroll. You have that scroll, Victor.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Does anyone else want them? And I'll hold up the 2 scrolls.
I'll take them.
I'll hand one to Wynn.
Maybe we should leave them though.
Why does everyone have sad faces?
It's
Wynn.
the unconscious symbol.
Why is Win sad face?
Because I was just going around doing that. All right. Is there anything else?
So everyone give me a hand, move their stuff around.
I'll assist.
Lawrence, I've got something for you.
What?
We found this sword a couple of days ago. I know you're proficient with them. It seems to be quite good quality. Would you like it?
Lawrence?
Hand it over.
Okay. I hand over this
Yep.
really nice looking short sword. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not quite sure if it's magical or anything, but maybe, I don't know, you'll find out in time. I don't know. But it looks really nice quality. So yeah, there you go.
Moloch?
What is it? A blade of vengeance, I believe.
Shut up.
So,
Yeah, but he's not going to know that until he's attuned to it.
Hey, Moloch.
so
Yes, Cara?
Where are we going?
To the city of this
Which way are we going now?
in that direction.
I
Okay.
believe we're going northeast.
All right. So you guys want to start traveling again?
I think these guys will be fine on their own.
They're like out cold. They don't look like they're stirring. Even when you're sort of kicking at them stuff, they're like unconscious as fuck.
Should
The
we put
next
them up
3
on the
hours.
trees? Put them up on hang them on the trees so that they're kind of away from danger.
Yeah.
Now let's just go.
We have a job. We gotta get moving.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know if we should necessarily leave them unguarded if they can't defend themselves, or else they just will die. I think we need to at least
They were
wake.
not very nice, so
That's a
maybe
gamble I'm willing to take.
They weren't very nice. We were very nice to not kill them. They tried to kill us. So if they die, maybe they were meant to die.
I think
Guys,
we
one
need
of
to
them
wake
dead.
up at least one.
No, none of them are awake.
No,
I
that's
did, I
fine.
said.
One's still got a red X. That's what
Hey,
Aaron's talking about.
Win, what are you
Yeah.
getting, sweet on these guys? This guy tried to shoot you with a bow.
He looks dead.
Maybe
He didn't seem
when
to
maybe
stabilize.
we all leave and then from far away you wake up the one that looks the weakest.
Or we just go. And we just
Oh, we just
hope
go.
that they're fine.
I
It's
start
like that
walking
whole...
with Lawrence, and I tell him about the sword, and I sort of show it to him, and we walk it
Yep.
if he's cool with that.
I grab one of the guys and I'm like, and I like grab his hands, and I'm like, "It's okay, Win. We'll be fine.
And then just throw
You
him onto
go
the
on
ground.
ahead."
As
We'll be fine.
then, as everybody's kind of moving away, I want to be one of the last to leave.
We're going northwest, yeah?
From the heart, we're meant to be going southwest.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, southwest.
I want to actually do a healing word on the leader. Bring him up to life and just say, no hard feelings, just stay alive. And then walk off on him.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can't we get some intel of him? They probably
What intel?
This is kind of happening at the back of the group while everybody was leaving.
Yeah, I'm already gone.
And I think you're talking to Moloch at the moment, Lawrence, about the sword he just gave.
Unless you don't want to do that and you want to.
No, that's fine. I'll take the sword.
I must tell you, I had a feeling about it when I picked it up. I'm not sure if it's. It seems like a really good quality sword. It could serve you quite well, but it could have something wrong with it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's up to you. But I'll give it to you anyway.
All right.
Sounds good.
So check your PM. I'll message you the name. Go to your equipment in D&D Beyond. Manage equipment, and then search for it and add it to your inventory.
I'm just going to turn to Win and go, can you lead us this time?
So the day continues of
say
sort of
that.
travel, and it's like it gets to the point that you guys need to camp out for the night and rest for another day. Let's take like a quick little break so people can go to the toilet, and get more gear.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
say 10 minutes. Is that good for everyone?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm just curious, how late are we going tonight?
We'll go a bit late if you guys want, or we can stop at normal if you're happy.
I'm happy to
I'm
go
good,
as late
man.
as you want. I just don't know. I just wanted to know.
I might do like 11:30-ish, depending on how I go. Maybe 12. Let's see how it goes.
We'll
We're
do.
not doing something early morning, so we can go. I guess go a little bit later if.
The Trev and I are
Excellent.
good for a bit later.
I'll pick a tactical spot to stop, but it'll still be around like the 3.5 hour mark, sort of.
All good.
Sweet.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
It rubs.
Babs.
Hey, Sir.
Yeah.
I want to play blackjack.
IRL?
Yeah.
Corona, bro.
I know. It's fucking my day up.
Just your day?
Well, to be quite honest, at this exact point, it's halfway fucking my life up. But
Really? Why? What can you not do that you couldn't do before?
do you know how much work I have on right now because of that fucking virus? People are going crazy, beating each other up, refusing to quarantine themselves, all sorts of crazy shit.
Do you deal with that like on a daily basis? Do you have to like tell people to go home or something? Or?
We've got one bloke in Kilmore that has it and refuses to quarantine himself. He's been down to the shops, he's been in taxis, he's been everywhere.
Did you give him a fine or something?
Dear God.
No, at this point here, we don't have any power to actually give out fines.
Fuck. I'll be back in. Man, I gotta take a piss.
Yeah,
Kane,
that's right. Okay.
look at your PMs. Try and add that to your inventory. All right.
I'll walk you through it. Kane, have you got your character sheet open?
Yeah.
All right, so Kane, go in your character sheet, the little tab that says equipment. So it'll be just under your initiative in your armor class. You'll see a little thing that says equipment. Click that. Then click the box
Wait,
just
slow
under
down.
your... All right, tell me when you're in there.
And start again.
Okay, so you're in your... So it's an equipment tab. It's just under your initiative in your armor. You'll see a little thing that says equipment.
Search.
Yeah, so you click the button that says Manage Equipment. So you in that?
Yes.
All right, see where it says Filter? In that, type in Vengeance. And for some reason that's not there. Why is that not working?
Vengeance.
Yeah, something's not right. I think Yars, something's gone wrong here because I can't. You should be able to find the Sword of Vengeance in there, or the Short Sword of Vengeance, and you add that to your inventory, and that's the sword that Sai just gave you. But it's not popping up on my screen for some reason.
Okay, yeah, it's not popping up on mine. So wait, this dude's he's got
Of
Kovo.
Vengeance.
Nah, Liv, I think it's. I don't know if she can hear me. Yar had an issue with his subscription running out in here, and he lost his ability to share everything. And I think it's
Gotcha.
fucked up, and that's why we can't see it. So wait till Yar gets back, and I'll ask him if he's fixed that. But yeah, no, it's a magical sword he's giving you. So in terms of what that does for you, I think it does roughly the same damage. It might do a little bit more than a normal sword. But if you've got enemies that are resistant to slashing damage, it'll still damage them the same because it's magical.
Is that how that works? I didn't think magical changed the type of damage.
It doesn't, but if they're resistant to a damage, it becomes. It's the same reason like our fists are bludgeoning damage, but against those things we fought the last session, that would have done full damage because it would have been a
I
magical
don't think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the resistance, some creatures have a resistance to non-magical damage. So it's not, if they have a resistance to slashing and your weapon does slashing, they'll still have a resistance. But if they're resistant to non-magical, then it will be fine. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I could be wrong.
What's up?
Did you just come back, sir?
How sick is Bursting Arrow?
Is that what you did?
Mm.
That's pretty cool.
Mm. That's why I like Arcane Archer. It's like it's got like utilities like that.
How much damage did you do? Like, what is it? D8 to 20 radius or whatever?
No, I think you're right. That's my, yeah.
Well, I did 18 to the 18 plus 5, so it was like 23 to the guy, and then 2d6, which was a 9.
That shit was OP, and then Aaron, wait, what do you mean? Isn't there like fines for people with COVID who don't fucking quarantine?
So the fine system is coming out like it's just got passed through Parliament, but it can't be retroactively fined. So he would have to do it again.
What subclass are you, Ray?
Fighter Rogue.
Yeah, but like which thing is giving you that spray?
Arcane Archer.
And what's that from?
That's fighter.
Fighter. Okay.
Fighter Arcane Archer. Yeah, Arcane Archer is like the subclass.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I've never looked at this before.
Yeah, oh man, Arcane Archer has so much cool stuff.
I've only ever used Eldritch Knight, so I haven't really looked at the other. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, it's funny, Ray. I was thinking, oh, that's not that crazy, and then you just blew up fucking everyone around that guy. I was like, that's pretty cool.
I was gonna do Piercing Arrow, but I was I'll Bursting Arrow.
That's it. We just had a shitload of fights in a very small amount of time and came out of it unscathed.
I thought I was gonna get it. I was like, no, my streak.
Was that 2d6?
2d6.
2d6, and then increases to 4d6 at level 18. Man,
which I'm not gonna reach.
Still, that's sick though.
Hmm.
Yeah, nice. Oh, there's so many things I want to try. There's so many subclasses I want to try one day. I'll never get through them all.
There's heaps of player test ones I really want to try. I've got this
Yeah.
awesome ass build.
Oh, did you see? I don't know if you would have seen, or if you keep up to date with the unearthed arcana, like the test subclasses. There was a really cool druid one, celestial druid or something. Like you turn into a constellation instead of a wild beast.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
Fucking
that.
sick.
It's sick as, yeah.
Really sick.
That and Rune Knight.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my favorite. That's like what I want to build my thing on.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, damn it! Right now I want an ice cream.
Sorry, my bad.
I've got ice cream in the freezer.
It's Reese's.
As in Reese's Pieces, or as in Aaron's brothers?
No, it's
You're
Reese's
killing my brother's
Pieces.
shit again.
It is ice cream. Kane, did you add the sword?
It's not working. I think because Yar's subscription ended on D&D Beyond, and because of that, everything he's sharing
Oh, I
disappeared.
can still see it.
I
You
can't.
can just roll 20 it.
Yeah, but Kane needs to add it to his inventory.
I'll
Oh.
send
might
him
just
a
could-
screenshot of it.
I might just take Victor out of this campaign and put him back in because I think I'm having issues because of that.
I can. I mean, you won't be able to add shit to his.
Here's the
Aaron?
thing: if I click campaign 2 on mine, all I
Yeah.
can see is me and Kane.
Yeah, that's normal. Because you're all hidden.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but like I can't. There's a lot of things missing. Like when I level, I can't see all the feats. It's like I can't see it. Like it's like
Yeah,
Yar's
but-
not sharing.
Well, it's possible because his sub ran out, but the weapon is definitely still there because I just looked it up and I don't have any of the books except Exandria and the players. Wild
I
Knights,
have
sorry, not
all of
Exandria.
them.
Well, I
Yeah,
type in.
I'm broke.
I typed in VEN for vengeance, and all I can find is dagger of venom and serpent venom.
Let me have a look. Equipment.
I paid the
Manage
big
it.
money.
You are the rich one.
You know, great sword of vengeance, long sword of vengeance, yada yada yada.
Yeah, see, I think that might be an issue on mine personally. That's what I'm just going to try and fix it.
Kane, I just sent you a picture of the item, so read through it properly, understand it, and yeah.
Yeah, it's just standard Dungeon Master Guide, Aaron. It shouldn't be blocked out because of Yar's sub.
I don't know, but I can't see it. I just took Victor out, put him back in to see if that helps.
I'll do a screenshot.
Your screenshot.
Yeah, no, I still can't see it. Something's wrong with my account. Yeah, have you clicked yours to not share something, or?
I can't share unless I'm subbed, and I haven't resubbed.
Oh,
It's in no, but this is Dungeon Master Guide. This is standard shit. Look in D&D General.
Nah, Dungeon Master's Guide is purchase.
I don't think I
Yeah, you
purchased.
still gotta purchase everything.
Oh, maybe I did purchase. Can I share then so that you can get?
If you've got a sub.
Do I have it? Yeah, I've got a sub.
Oh yeah, how much is the sub? I'll just send you the money for it this month or whatever it is.
No, it's alright. I just was waiting.
I mean, I've also got subs, so I can, if we want Dungeon Master or Wild Mount, I've got those.
It was one of those things where, I mean, but I think if we should get anyone's subbed, it should be either Sar or Yar because they've got everything.
Yeah,
And
probably
they're
Yar
just
because
gonna
he's
sh-
the DM at the moment.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, I'm going to kill you guys
also
tonight, so then it will.
Yeah, right.
you just set 3
We can
battles
also
at us,
do-
and we took
Bring
no
it,
damage.
Yar. Bring it. Come on.
The donkey is the only one that took damage.
Don't tease him.
I,
Don't poke
Come on, yeah.
I already have another map set up.
Don't-
which is
don't
great.
put them there, man.
This
That was
is just
hilarious.
Yeah.
this is just to see whether we play this map or not.
I want to finish this campaign, yeah. The
Oh.
dwarves are relying on me.
That's what I forgot.
You know that most people go through multiple characters on this campaign. Like it's that brutal.
I know.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Someone will die tonight.
He's gonna
I'm pretty
go
sure
through
this
Even
is the
if it's
most
one.
brutal campaign written.
Yeah,
are you
one will
still-
not die.
Yeah, are you still naming every episode after wine in one way or another?
This whole entire campaign is the campaign of Juan. Even in his death.
If we get him to the end, we can ask Sindra to break the curse on him and turn him back into the Archmage that he once was.
If you get him to the end, you're going to find out that Juan's a genie, and he's going to grant you all a wish.
I was going to say if he gets to
convinced.
the end, he was going to be the big bad at the end. Dragging
I
him
mean,
along with
djinns
us all
aren't always
time.
the nicest, so...
I'll ask him to make me the most badass bow ever.
Yeah, and it'd be a bow made of asses.
Okay,
It'd be really bad.
everyone back?
I think
He's
did we
actually
all
the
do-
Lich.
did we?
No, I think our net dropped slightly back.
Kane, you here?
We're back.
Yes, I'm here.
So, I think as we left, you said we're having a rest, weren't we?
So the end of the day's travel, and it's now going to, like, nighttime. Long rest that everyone can take.
I'll take a
I'll
rest.
do the spoiler. So unless there's any nightly duties that anyone wants to do, we can continue to the next day. Or any RP that anyone wants to talk about.
I'm gonna
Actually-
do my usual.
I do have one thing to do. I'm going to go over to Moloch and show him the armor I took off the bloke and say, would this be any good to you? And it's just plate mail armor.
With a +1.
Ooh, one.
Oh, it's +1 plate.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, I can't wear it. It's too heavy for me.
Can any of us?
Oh no.
I don't think any of us can.
I don't believe anyone is stronger than me, and I can't wear it.
Oh.
But I would love to hold on to it.
If you can't-
Maybe one can wear it.
I can't do it. I'm just going to hold on to it myself. I can't put it on the donkey.
I could use it down the line, but not right now.
Got to bulk up a bit more.
Gotta start
Right.
lifting a little.
Leg day.
Get my swole on.
No, sorry, you've got
Fine.
heavy armor in your thing.
Yeah, but it needs 15 strength.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I wanted to take that
lol.
talent that would give me another strength, and then.
Well, what feat did you take?
Because I had
Warcaster.
Warcaster, and then I had to take a point increase, so I had to take intelligence, because otherwise.
Well,
Not
did you
spending
have
that
to?
Yeah.
I will hand another blue item to the dwarf and say, all right, fine. When you can use it, I think it'll serve you well. It seems like it's very well made. So add a +1 plate to your inventory.
I'm gonna, when I'm on my watch, assuming that we do watches, I'll look at my things and then in the morning, I'll look at my book.
Yes. More swirls. Lots of swirls.
Where else?
So we'll take
Sparkly
one rest.
swirls. Exploding spirit swirls.
Swirly swirl.
Sparkles. Sparkles, sparkles.
Anyone
sparkles.
else doing anything else?
Oh, shit. Someone found a diamond before, didn't they? And I didn't roll to see if I noticed them find it.
Yeah, I made mention of that.
Whoops.
Turtle was very sneaky in his discovery of a diamond.
Good.
and has just put it into his shell on the assumption of.
Probably a good thing.
I have money. Does anyone want to gamble with me now?
What, you
I
gamble?
just sit there looking at my hands.
Win, we'll talk about this later, and I'll hit the hay because it's late and we've had the shit kicked out of us.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
Yes, we'll, myself and Dagoth will do perception checks each.
Oh, yeah?
I can do the spoilers and tell you nothing gets seen.
Alright.
I brought all the encounters of the day into one continuous rolling thing. You guys
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
3 encounters yesterday, so I was like, fuck it, let's just stack them. Right. So the night passes. Everyone, it's you're back sort of on the in the jungle. It's not as sort of dense or anything. It's fairly quiet. Nothing really happens, and new day comes. So you can all take your long rest, recover your spell slots and
Sweet.
everything. All right, who is going to lead on? As you are lost.
I'll do it.
Yeah, how long have we
No.
been in the jungle for now?
37 days.
I'm
Jeez.
going to follow Win.
I'll go to the back.
I know exactly where we're going. I can do it.
All right.
I assist him, so I have advantage, and I'll guidance you as well, and I'll let you roll. So I'll be kind of like, not quite there, but just over here.
So, okay, advantage. Right?
And guidance.
22.
Where
like
would you like to
training
go?
him in the way to go.
Southwest, please.
We went the opposite direction, so yeah, we need to do a 180 where we were going.
So you pretty much travel back along the path you took for a day.
Hey, look, it's the floating island.
And as Malok's leading, he's out of the corner of the eye. He can see the floating island. He's kind of like just directing it around and be like, "Oh no, it's definitely this way."
Like, I notice it. I don't say anything.
I've got a perception of 18. I totally know.
I have a
I know what you're
perception
talking-
of shiny, so I don't mind.
If you want to keep rolling, you've got a number of days. So just keep yelling out a roll.
Alright, Win, where to?
Tile.
All
Pearl.
right, I will roll with the guidance.
Someone
Ooh, this
assisting.
is bad.
Isn't Moloch assisting you?
He already
13.
What's Malok's survival? It's a plus
Plus
one.
1.
Yeah.
I got a 13 from a 2, mind you.
Yep.
I'm lost.
Oh, I lost again.
Oh wait, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My bad.
Backwards again.
We go back to the same fucking spot.
Who wants to go next?
No,
I'm gonna
fuck this.
Sleep.
I'm taking this turn because you two have got us lost.
Can we make sure that somebody is assisting the person at all times so that
I'm
we
gonna
have
say
at least advantage?
that the assistance has to come from like someone with a survival score higher than the person doing
Yeah.
the check.
That's fair.
Win, could you assist me here?
Sure. And I'll
Sure.
guidance you. At a D4.
Thank fuck that was a natural one. That's another natural one.
Plus, a natural one doesn't matter so much for
It doesn't matter because I've got +3. Even with guidance, it's at 8. It's still going to fail.
also drink.
Yeah, twice.
Oops.
Well, I wasn't doing so bad now, was I?
We're
Okay.
all doing shit.
Moloch, let's get this back on track. Do you want to assist me?
No, he can't assist you. You're the highest.
Well, then I'll assist you then,
Okay.
and with guidance.
Oh, shit. That's a 9.
This is so much fun because I'm just like rolling. It's funny enough because it's like it's a 1 to 6, so you're still moving in a direction.
Is it
Over all these fucking days, can I go up and talk to Moloch, please?
That's day 40, by the way, Victor.
Like, we're going to end up back at fucking Port Neos and ruin this.
Feel free to
Day
talk to each
40.
other and RP. Yes, this is
I'm
day
gonna-
40 of you guys traveling.
Yeah, we've been in this thing for a month and a bit.
Guys, why am I constantly seeing the same freaking rock?
I'll walk up to Moloch.
floating.
I'm walk-
Walking around the rock.
I can promise you cannot see the rock right now.
No, the rock on the ground. I'm talking about.
Yeah, because we're
guys.
back at fucking Camp Righteous.
I'm going to go over to Moloch and I'll show you the wand, the stick that I picked up, and I'll ask, "Do you think this is any good? You seem very smart."
Oh, let me have a look here. What is this?
You can have it. It's just a stick, but it's a fancy stick, so maybe it's good.
It's made out of wood, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Win. Win, what type of wood is this?
Looks like
Mahogany.
a no. It looks more like a red oak.
It looks like hardwood.
It's like a twisted red oak. So this looks like it's potentially formed with magic. So it's not necessarily naturally formed this way. Either carved or yeah.
It's
I'll investigate it
unnaturally
as we travel.
hardwood.
Do an Arcana check for us, because you don't have identify yet, do you?
Now. Ooh, 24.
In PMs. All right. Who would like to get this venture even more lost?
I'm just watching Moloch as he looks at the stick.
Can I have one more
Whatever.
chance to redeem? Can I have redemption here?
No,
Come on.
no, I'm rolling.
Give me a go.
I'm
Give me a go,
rolling.
yeah.
Only failed
Oh,
once.
you want to have a go, Dagus?
Yeah, let me do this.
All right, I'll assist you with guidance.
Okay.
Last one.
It's a survival check, Ray.
What's your survival at, Moloch?
+1.
Oh, okay,
Mine's
so I
plus
really,
I should have been doing it at
Yeah,
that
no,
rate.
Beck's actually not bad.
What'd you yell at, Daggett?
I got 20 plus guidance.
so roll a d4, which
It
should
doesn't
mean we
matter.
succeed.
Where do you want to go?
Holy shit, we
Holy
went far.
shit, Mark. At least we went in a somewhat straight line.
22.
Yeah,
22.
I rolled 2 4s in a row, which is direct down. So
That's actually pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. So don't tell me took us the wrong way, Win. We went the right way.
You just
So
didn't know
we
where you
didn't
were
know.
going. Dagoth, you
that's
can
what
pick
we
which
did.
square we move into out of the 6 around us.
Bottom left. Actually,
I
bottom.
think you can move it.
You can move it, right?
I don't think you can.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all players.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. Cool. That one's too far because
Okay.
it was here. So
Yeah. All good.
if you wanted to go to that one, all right.
So Moloch, is it any good?
Yeah.
It looks pretty interesting. I think you can hold on to it.
Okay. I'm going to think real hard about this stick tonight.
Do you play with it a lot?
Yeah.
Snap.
You gotta be careful with that naturally hard.
Make
wood.
an Arcana check to see if you can kind of figure out what it's doing when you're flinging it around.
Oh, for fucking real? Arcana? He's gonna go. Yep, that went well. It was a 2, so 1.
As you like flick it, it like something shoots out of it for a second, and then it kind of stops and doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Well,
Just
that was interesting.
as a character thing, how many times do you think Cora would flick it, knowing that it potentially does something every time she flicks it?
They'd probably only do it once.
Okay, that's all I just wanted to ask.
Unless it's sparkly.
No, it doesn't sparkle.
It'd just be a once, like, okay, whatever.
Cool. So who's next, or who wants to venture on?
I will roll.
Oh man, when's Cora getting a turn?
I'll help. Can I help, Win? Win, can I help?
Yes.
Fucking hell, I'm throwing things all over. Well, that's not great. Oh, is it advantage?
Advantage with guidance.
How did I roll? Yeah, no. It was a bad idea. D4. Actually, 11 somehow.
I think we need to go over a 15. We're lost.
I've even swapped die because I was thinking.
Was it another 4?
All right,
That's amazing. We're going this way now.
Do we discover any blocks while we do that? While we're lost?
you have no idea where you are.
No, do we uncover
yeah,
the
wait.
terrain?
That's right. You've figured out one.
Shit. Fuck.
I can see under the map, so if you do actually discover something, I'm not gonna like not. You're just
Okay.
essentially walking around in circles potentially.
So does attuning to the wand do anything?
Nah, you kind of get the gist that like you can feel it do something when you flick it, but then it doesn't do anything after that, and you're like, "Grr."
Okay.
Malok knows what it does, but if he hasn't passed information on that,
Yeah, I kind of try and communicate what it does to you.
What does it do? Oh,
would you like me to just give it to her?
it's in PM. Oh,
Did Malok do it?
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So who's next? Lauren.
I'm gonna take a guidance.
Lawrence,
Yeah. What's
you
up?
seem wise.
19.
Point us in the direction.
No, Wynn's leading us again because he
Oh.
doesn't trust us anymore.
I'll go with Win.
We fucked her.
I'll go with Win to the center of the earth. It's now
Where you want to go?
destroyed.
Oh wow, we did go down again.
Keep going. I think we're almost caught up.
Caught up to what? Ooh.
Caught up to where we
15.
should have been if we hadn't
What
fucked
are we
around.
catching up to? What the fuck?
Yep.
Hey,
You may
taken
pick
like a
again.
pretty good route. Like,
We have. Other than that one back and forth.
You just have no idea where you guys were wandering around in that area. All right. So you've been wandering through the jungle for a number of days now, and I mean you come across the occasional like corpse of like something being eaten, but as far as you can tell, it's actually very quiet in the density of the jungle, and you are in a very thick part of the jungle. On this day, Win, you start to get a feeling as you're doing your typical morning ritual of a change in the environment, a weather change. And you get the feeling that rain is coming. That's the vibe you are getting. So, but morning comes and you guys continue traveling. I'll let
As we move through the forest, I just want to stop everyone for like a few minutes. Say, does anyone have any way to keep rain off them? Because if we're going to get drenched, it's not going to be very comfortable for us all. 'Cause I can tell that the weather's changing.
I can't say I do, friend.
awkward silence.
Okay, well, it looks like we're very unprepared for something like this. Everybody keep an eye out for like fairly large leaves that you could potentially use as an umbrella.
I imagine my cloak is waterproof. It has to be waterproof.
Why does it have to?
If it's like a heavy cloth or whatever, it will still absorb water. It's not like we have modern plastics and ponchos.
Speak for yourself. I have nothing, but it's...
Okay, so
So I'm going to be on the lookout for some relatively large leaves that I can use to help fortify some of the rain, potentially.
So it gets to about the middle of the day of you looking. I mean, you managed to find some sort of like leafish cover. You don't know how effective it will be, but you notice the canopy cover isn't shedding light through anymore. And as you look through, all you can see are like dark clouds, in every sort of direction. And it's about midday that it starts to hit, and it starts off as a moderate rainfall. And as the day goes on, and you guys keep walking, it gets heavier and heavier, and you have an abundance of water at your availability now, but you're caught in torrential rain for the remainder of the day.
Back in 2 seconds, sorry.
Can we find a cave or something?
You're in the dense jungle, and looking for shelter, you find it very difficult to find anything. You look in trunks of trees and stuff, and everything's leaking, and nothing can fit the entire group. There are no caves that you manage to find. It's just dense jungle at the moment.
I just pull my hood up and I'm like, oh, this is comfy.
Okay. Anyone else got anything else?
Mm,
It doesn't rain too often up in the mountains.
It's wet.
It tends to snow though.
Okay. So if you guys continue on until the end of the day, make up camp and try to find as much cover as you possibly can. The rain has not stopped, and wind has not given you any hint of the rain easing off at any time soon.
Don't we have tents?
You do have tents.
we do.
So talk to me about how you're planning to endure a night of trudging through the jungle that is now very mud driven and moist and wet, and no sign of the rain easing up. This is a heavy jungle downfall.
How-
Messy as man.
How tall and big are the trees? Are they like thick trees? What kind of foliage is around us?
The rain's penetrating through the thick canopy regard. It's pushing trees over if they're smaller. The larger trees are standing tall, but you can see any dead branches and stuff are being sort of blown off. You guys are obstructed from the wind thanks to the density of the canopy, but the rain is penetrating through the top of it. Love that word, penetrating. It's moist. And it's penetrating. All right.
Moist penetration.
Yeah. So, camping for the night. How are you guys? What's the plans?
I'm gonna get.
Imagine you're outside in not only a semi-humid environment, so it's not cold, but you are just covered in head to toe soaked.
I'm gonna look for a big tree and hide under it.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop in that same tree as Moloch.
I'm gonna help somebody put up a fucking tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up the tent.
I want to
Put up
get
a couple tents.
I want to get potentially two larger trees where there's a gap in between, and pitch the tents up by anchoring them to the trees and not to the earth.
All right. I will get 2 people to do a perception check to see if they can find. You guys decide which 2.
Well, I'm looking for trees, 2 trees specifically,
Yes.
close to each other where we can fit tents in between. And I'm going to guide this myself.
Nah, 18.
Oh. 17.
Roll it with disadvantage because in heavy rain, visibility is limited to 50 yards.
Still 17. I rolled higher on my second.
16.
So I mean, you managed to find a little somewhat of a tree with an opening. I mean, these are still living jungle trees, so you managed to find a bit of a cover, but it won't fit the entire party.
Is there any close trees next to this one?
No, it's space. I mean, there's trees around, but nothing that you could get in and under.
No, yeah, well, it's more to anchor. So they have the one tree where a couple of people could stay, and then in between this tree and another fairly large tree to anchor a tent between the two.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna start talking to Juan and say, Juan, you know how it is. You're out, and I push him out into the rain.
Okay.
Well, let Dynamite's wet now.
So,
He's going to run for it.
assuming you guys try and camp out for the night, is anyone doing anything else for the camp?
I'm just going to keep my produce flame up, just to kind of at least, because it doesn't injure my arm or anything, just to help keep me dry and somewhat warm. And I just want to turn to remind Daggeth. Hey, Daggeth, don't you have something that can keep people warm, or at least yourself?
I don't know if it's continuous though.
It's prestidigitation cantrip.
Yeah,
Cool,
it's 1 cubic foot, and it's yeah. I guess I can warm an area around us, but we'd have to huddle or cold. Cool. It's still warm.
No,
I
but
will
this way you
say
keep
to
it
get
dry.
rest, you can't be casting a spell because that's performing
True.
an act. Like that's performing an action during a long rest. So
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Just keep that in
drying
mind.
myself off
So
once
trying
I'm
to
in
dry?
a tent
Yep.
with my produce flame. So I'm just drying myself off before I meditate
Oh.
for a bit and then have to go out for a...
Oh, I see what he means. I see what he's doing, and then I do it to myself.
I'm just gonna start singing. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. And then I'm just gonna flip the rain off and try.
Right.
lightning
I'm
bolt
going
strikes
to
you.
I'm going to go out into the rain next to Juan. I'm gonna put my shield over my head and use it just to deflect the rain as I sleep.
Next to one. Yeah. Okay. Keep in mind that the ground is like saturated because it's been a heavy downpour all day. So
I'm gonna look for a root or a log or
something off the ground. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I just put the shield over me to protect me as much as I can.
All right. Let's go. Yep, that is all good. So you guys managed to endure the night. It is not a comfortable sleep by any means, and you're all still fairly saturated. And the morning comes. It's still raining. It's still like a heavy downpour. Everything is saturated. Oh, that's what I had to do. Yep. Juan is not happy. Juan looks absolutely miserable as he's like tethered to a root that Malok's sitting on. Yeah, so how do you guys want to proceed with the day?
Do we notice that Juan's in a bad mood?
I mean, everyone's kind of undercover and Juan's out in the rain, so...
I'm just going to turn to the group and go, so whose idea was it to bring a donkey into the jungle? It seems like a really bad idea.
That's a terrible idea.
Juan's fine. You'll be fine, right, Juan? Yeah, you'll be fine.
Some twit decided to buy him. It's safe to say he's no longer with us.
And he's probably definitely running out of food sometime soon.
Oh shit, yeah, how much food did we buy him?
I mean,
I forgot.
40 days.
Oh, really?
Oh shit. We're out of food.
How long have we been out for?
40-something days?
Oh shit, oh no. You can eat grass and shit, right?
You guys were feeding him berries as well. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
He can munch on the way through, plus a berry here and there.
yeah, you hear me right.
Look, there's no
Sure.
point in us sitting here. Should we just keep going?
Yeah, maybe we should. I kind of recall looking at them, and I remember that there's some mountains just to the south. So everyone, there's some mountains down to the south that we may be able to find some more shelter that we can maybe hunker up, but it could take us a couple of days to even get there. I just don't know how long these rains will continue.
Are you talking about Peaks of Flame?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Rain could last.
Do we
months.
see that things like
Jungle environment.
coming out of it?
No, not probably from where we're like still a
Oh, we can be
Oh,
freezing.
6-day journey from there.
Yeah.
you're in like dense like jungle, so you can't see above the canopy. You can't see. It's still a wild guess. So if you guys want to move, I'll get the survival check.
I was just gonna say, by the map, we're about 6 days from the peaks and about 8 days from our destination if we're going towards that big X marked on the map.
Do you want to go towards the mountains? Because I could go up and I could see the mountains and I could tell you which way to go.
Yeah, you could do that. Give us a bit
I
of a
guess-
heading.
I start just rising up.
Okay.
I go up over the canopy and see where the
Big bird comes along and takes you away.
possibly.
There are no big birds.
Ah!
I rolled an 8.
Oh, look which way the mountains are.
You can see that they're south.
That way, and then I start lowering down, still pointing in the direction. Am I cheating?
No, that's clever.
And I lower all the way down to the ground, still pointing in the same direction.
Right,
That
well-
way.
That's our heading. And I will guidance myself and make a heading.
Cool.
22.
Off you go.
I helped.
See you.
All right. On this day, like as you're walking down the tracks, you do come across a sort of like a very sort of open, clear way, almost very nest-like. Maybe you can, because the rain's still going, and it's been downpouring a bit. You come to sort of this open clearing where you can see sort of the built-up dirt around, and it sort of tracks around almost like a big sort of nest with like a pool of water that looks like it's only been sort of built up since the rainfall has occurred. As far as you can see, looking down into it, there's nothing there at the moment. What?
Gonna check to see if this would be made by some kind of animal.
I mean, it looks like it's animalistic in a sense. Like it looks like a nest of some sort.
So it's
And a
not
large-
cover, it's just a
When I-
recess in the dirt.
It when I say nest, I'm talking like 60-foot diameter sort of like nest area. Like it's huge. You come across like this big open clear way.
Maybe we should leave quickly.
I agree with Cora. Let's.
I don't like it.
Let's move away even
I
if we
stealth.
can, maybe stealthily.
Stealthily.
Alright.
Stealth.
We'll
Stealth
move away
checks.
stealthily for
Natural
a period
20
of time.
again on stealth. What is
Oh,
this?
God.
I'm going to guidance
Oh, I
myself.
got a drink.
Mine's a 12.
27.
What was yours, Dagoth?
22.
Win.
17.
Malak. 6.
I mean, better than last time. Wasn't it 4 last time?
Not even in plate armor
And
yet.
Lawrence.
It'll give you disadvantage.
Loras.
Is Kane still there?
I think Lawrence is gone, mate.
What
Totals-
have I got? Is it initiative?
No.
Did you just wake up for real?
Stealth.
Stealth check.
Stealth is my jam, baby.
Yeah,
17.
only when you don't then yell out to the person we're stealthing from. So just be aware, we are all stealth right now. We're trying not to draw attention to us.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't
maybe
sound
just-
very Koro-ish in instruction.
That isn't Coro, that's Beck. I'm not even pretending.
Why is the map the entire? Never mind. The map is like the entire map. I'm not like zoomed in. Is that
That's
Yeah.
right,
not
Kane.
zoomed in?
Because we're not in a little map. We're in the big map.
Okay, cool. All right, there's the party. All right, no worries. 17.
Okay. You guys seem fairly stealthy, and nothing is around you. You're gonna proceed around the nest. You're
Go
gonna.
around. Where?
So, we're gonna
Yes.
sneakily.
Alright.
Yes, you're gonna go into the nest.
Do I see anything in the nest?
Did you go into the nest?
We just went around it.
Do I have to like climb over to get into the nest? Do I?
Well, I mean, you've come up to the opening and looked down and been like, this looks like something big. Fuck this shit. We're out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Imagine
no.
a T-Rex nest from like Jurassic Park. Something that size.
I swear to the gods, Dagoth. You bullshit by going in.
But
those
nothing's
nests.
in there apart from just this water puddle that's built up over the last day of rainfall. That is
Okay,
still
well-
raining. All right.
I won't go in.
Anyway,
It looks like a T-Rex nest. That's a subtle hint.
there's
Okay,
nothing
let's go.
in there.
I mean, do it. It would be hilarious.
Be
I
honest.
was going to.
Same again. I'm guessing everyone's gonna just hunker down for the night.
Yeah.
Hunker down.
All right.
Some old.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, ball. Insects, maybe.
17.
Safe.
Natural 1. +2. 6.
You're gonna get me drunk back.
You're welcome.
You can't guidance it. It's a
I'm not going to sing this.
15,
17.
17. Malok and Lawrence, Constitution saving throws.
19.
19, Lawrence.
Oh, do I get advantage? No. I was going to say, do I get advantage? Because Warcaster?
No, that's on concentration checks, not constitution.
It's on advantage on con saving throws. Is this a saving throw?
To maintain concentration.
Yeah.
No, it's a Constitution check.
Oh,
Yeah.
just check. Oh.
But
It's
yeah,
a
try.
saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But Trev's Warcast is only saving throws to maintain concentration, not advantage on all constitution saving.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for me anyway. 15 still.
What did you get, Lawrence?
7.
7. All right. So Coro and Lawrence both take 1 point of exhaustion.
One
the day of travel in the miserable conditions and the horrible night of sleep in the semi sort of shelter cover that you guys are making. All right, you can do your next day.
Where do we track exhaustion? Oh, here it is. 1 level. Found it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've got to do 1. Ooh, a 20. Better than yesterday.
So
I got a 20
Lawrence
on
and I
my
have
level.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Holy shit, you can die of exhaustion.
If you can.
Yes.
So third day, win. Yep. What did you do for survival?
I rolled a 20 on spell.
So yep, keep going. If nothing's changing, the weather is still miserable. So everyone's gonna have to do it again.
Oh, Christ.
This is how I die.
18.
5.
15.
7.
Fuck. Coro.
My speed is halved.
I'm just going to add a point now.
7.
And I have to sit on 1.
I kind of notice the what everybody's mental and physical condition with this rain, and wanting to slow down. Hey, I think we just need to take a day just to stay dry for an entire day in the tents, just to regain our strength, because this is sapping us, and we won't be able to move forward.
Do we have enough tents for everyone?
Yeah, we all got.
Yeah,
We all
I
have
don't.
tents.
I don't have one.
We can share, like they're more than one person. I have a tent. I think
I've got room in my shelf for 1 more.
What?
I don't think you do.
What?
we took what's his name's stuff. The
Oh,
guy
yeah.
before us.
You'd have Leon's tent.
Yeah, we took Leon's tent.
there's a 2-person tent on one.
How did you know his name, Victor?
yeah, that's the one from Leon. So I have one.
I have one.
Well,
You have one.
I have one.
if no one else is using it, I'll take the tent off of one and I'll hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're going to just spend a day just resting, and you can sleep. I understand it's a bit hard moving through the wet rain.
Well, each
So we
tent
only
can
have
hold
two
2
You're
people.
supposed to drive.
No, we have 3 tents.
Who's got the-
Dagoth has one.
Okay.
So
I've now got one, and Wynn's got one.
hey, Dagoth, when people go into the tents, can you I don't know if this will work, but can you know how you can like clean people and just make them dry if you can? Just make them clean as they enter in the tent so they don't have to be wet and dry themselves.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't know if it dries, but it
Yeah,
may
yeah.
remove the
He
water.
can, he can warm them, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that would
so-
produce foam. So
Yeah.
you guys decide to hunker down for a day. That's what you're coming to sort of
Correct.
the equation to do. All right. So you guys build up the tents to sort of work, and between both Win, Dagoth, producing flame and creating like an area of warmth for an hour with prestidigitation, you at least stop everyone from getting worse. Everyone can have like a proper long rest. Those who have suffered the 2 points of exhaustion can remove one. The Victor, you can go back to normal because you only had one, and no one's at the risk of suffering more exhaustion at this point with that day of rest and staying out of the weather.
How many days we in the jungle now for?
This is 45.
Fuck, we've been here a long time.
I'm starting to miss the ghouls.
Okay.
Do we want to push ahead one more, or do you guys feel like we need to rest another day for us all to be on our best?
We have to be quick though, because the person's dying.
Yeah, but we don't want to die ourselves.
If we hunker down like that every night, will we not get exhaustion?
No.
No, we need to basically spend a day mitigating it.
While the weather is in such a state, traveling for the entire day is the grueling part, and then the combination of being saturated and
Could we do maybe half day's movement?
yes, you can slow the movement to or
So-
move like for half the day so that you can like
Yeah, move the
spend
half the
part-
day and then half day
Yeah.
resting.
It just negates how far you get to move along the map. So,
So,
it's,
we
it's
go
2
one
days
block
per
every
time.
2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just slow the pace down and we'll continue on that.
Okay. So, if do your next survival check.
Uh, 13.
And away
And
we
we're
go.
lost.
All right. So
Or we might not even get out of the tile because we're only moving half a day. But
keep grabbing that. Yep, and you can do another check.
Does that mean we regain an exhaustion because we've slept
Yes.
overnight?
Yep. Yeah, you can take now that you've had your you're no longer.
and we'll just keep this pace while the rain's up at this one time.
6 plus
Well, that's a natural 18 plus a 7 plus a 4. So lots. That's in between like 3 tiles.
yeah.
Oh, a half day.
Halfway between 2 tiles, yeah.
And then I'll finish
Well,
the
it's
day
in
there.
between those two, so yeah. You pretty much went back and right. So if you wanted to go back to where you were.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
All right. So the heavy part of the rain has stopped after 7 days of this constant sort of downfall of just horrible weather. The rain's lighter. It hasn't completely stopped, but the actual heavy torrential part of it is gone, and so there's not as much taxing travel. And you notice the lightness change in sort of the weather. I'll get Dagoth and Win to make perception checks.
— 17.
17. Did we lose the Dagoth?
I'm back. The internet dropped out.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to just do another roll, Win, just so.
Am I rolling perception again?
Yeah, just roll it. Assume it was like with advantage.
24.
Cool. Okay. So, about halfway through the day of retracking through the sort of the terrain and like being able to see a lot more clearer now. The sun's clearing out, but it's now pretty much like a sun shower. The heat and humidity's like absolutely disgusting.
Put in Specs Brown.
Can I just get everyone's marching order? I just kind of roughly threw it together if you guys want to kind of put it.
I'm kind of happy with that. I'm happy to be leading.
Yeah.
I'd be
I'll,
up next to
I'll stay at the back.
Imagine it's just do single file just because of the density of the jungle and following each other.
Alright, I'd be as close to win as I could be, so if they're... Okay, there we go.
And if you put Lawrence under there, I'll go put Lawrence in the spot between us. No, I'm not writing win. One.
Like that?
And
Yep.
one's... Yeah, I guess one's taking up the rear.
Like that.
Yeah, that'll
sounds
work.
Good.
Okay. So traveling sort of down this semi sort of like path track, when as you're leading, and it's still like a little bit of a down, like a little bit of rain occurring, you notice to the right of you, in the canopy, some birds sort of like flutter off, sort of, the canopy over in this area. Just some birds like sort of fluttering off as you guys are walking through.
I show everyone to halt. Just say, everyone look around. And I just going to probably just, and I produce flame, just hold that as an action to, if anything feels aggressive. While I just actively perceiving the area.
What was your perception check?
24.
I'm gonna stealth.
I'm gonna wave my wand.
Roll your stealth. Your wand does nothing, Koro.
Okay. Like it shoots though, yeah?
It just goes the whoosh, and then
Whew,
nothing really
and then
happens.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Cool.
Do I hide with the guys or do I hide along?
Are you going to try and move away from? Because you guys are just walking down a path at the moment.
Ray jumps into a bush.
Very silently, because it was quite a decent stealth. Okay. So, as you've sort of like produced your flame win, in that moment, like you turn and like looking up from where the birds come down, you see it at the last minute, like coming through the air, a largish sort of tiger-like creature that was following you guys through the canopy, launching down at you with the flame. Oops, that's not. So it is attacking
Oh no.
as it was stalking you, and you didn't roll enough to see it. So, sorry.
The 24 didn't see it.
No, it's got like a huge stealth advantage.
Because I reacted by holding an action, do I get to shoot it as well? Like it's kind of like we both get a surprise.
You get to hit it as it's coming out at you because you produced it for that intent. So yeah, you can throw your flame at it as it's like launching at you. So do the damage for that as it's.
I got to roll for it. See if it hits.
It's pretty much jumped like 20 feet out of the trees onto you, pouncing onto you.
13 to hit.
13 hits. So do damage.
9.
9 points of damage.
9 fire damage.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And cue DJ for some combat music.
5.
5.
Probably fall on my ass.
So as this creature launches down in the trees onto you, it gets to. So part of its pounce action is as a bonus on the pounce, it gets to make another round of 2 attacks. So as it's coming down, not only is it biting at you, but its snakes are attacking you. So the bite attack is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Why didn't that roll damage? That's interesting. 1d6 plus 3. Should have rolled. Damage. Okay, I guess I'm rolling damage manually. So that's 5 points of damage from the bite attack. The snake hit is an 8.
So
Plus-
5 and 8.
Yeah, 3 plus 5. And
So
then
8 in total.
eight,
or 5 damage.
8 total, yep.
This thing's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look at the size of that icon.
Yeah, it could be
Uh,
short though.
So you are prone, by the way. So 8 didn't hit you, did it?
Oh, shit,
Was it
is that-
8
Oh,
damage?
hold up. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Because you're prone. So it's with advantage. So the
Yeah.
22, the 20. So you also have to make a constitution saving throw now.
14.
14 saves, so you're not poisoned, but you do take another 7 points of damage from the snake bite.
So just so I do this right, you gave me 8 damage, and then I do 7 more damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
So 15 in total.
Yep. And you're prone. Okay, and roll initiative. As everyone's sort of just been like the instant that wind produced the flame, this thing just burst out of the tree canopy. I will give everyone turns. Sorry, I had to delete you all.
Beck drink.
Right.
Can everyone see their characters?
Step aside, guys. Going. Oh, nat 20.
Holy shit, so I got a 22. I didn't know
23.
I didn't even know some thing was that high.
You can input it, Kane.
What? Someone got 24.
Yeah, I got a net 22, Kane. Oh, which means that Beck has to trick it again. Because Kane got one as well.
Sorry, I added
I
two.
had to run out of drink.
All right. So why does that keep going on? First up is Victor.
I'll run up to here, and with my stick, I'm gonna put a spin it and try and clock it in the tiger jaw.
Sure.
14 plus 21,
It's
and that's a stunning strike too. So he's got to make a Constitution save.
con save of 22.
He saves, and that's 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Whack.
And I'll try that again. 5 plus 12.
Misses.
Alright, so I'll do flurry of blows and I'll punch it.
Yep.
That's a natural 1. I'll drink
Misses.
that in a minute. And that's a 17.
17 hits.
So that's both a stunning strike. So it has to make a strength saving throw or get knocked back 15 feet, and it has to make a con saving throw or it's stunned.
Strength saving throw of 20, constitution saving throw of 14.
It saves them both, and it's 9 damage.
All right. Next up is...
So, sorry, I'm
is that it?
back. Yeah, I'll just move back a little bit. It's fine.
It
Just
doesn't get an attack of opportunity, does it? Because of one of your things.
not mobile. When I hit it or even hit at it, it can't.
Because you're mobile,
rep.
aren't you?
Yes.
Yep, cool. Let's go, Lore.
Yep, so I'm just moving right. You know, I don't do a lot of damage. It's quite sad.
It's because you don't know how to roll your damage.
No, I think it's more. I don't know. You need to learn.
You gotta do the mechanics. You gotta like learn to stealth and get yourself advantage because you will get advantage because someone's flanking.
You do at least
I'm
4d6.
He doesn't get advantage.
what
He
I'm
gets his sneak attack because he's got an adjacent enemy. You've got to be opposite tiles to be flanking.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm not flanking this character.
But you
This-
should be
this
able to
enemy.
do at least 4d6 damage here. So if you can figure it out, let's see how you go.
What? I can do 4
Are you gonna attack?
damage.
Let's go.
4d6.
Oh, 4d6.
Not right
Roll your
now,
dice.
because no one's
Go,
there.
go. Let's see what you
Alright.
do. Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my short sword.
Yep.
It's a 19.
19 hits. Roll damage. With your sneak attack damage because you are adjacent to a friendly.
Shit, I need to pay attention.
Oh, is Wen not pinned anymore?
Say again.
no, I'm still prone.
Oh, okay.
But he still
Still like
has
one
he has
paw
Koro.
on me.
He still has Koro adjacent.
Oh,
And even so, Wynn's still there. He's just on the ground.
Nah, but
No, you're not
but-
threatening.
Yeah, not threatening as
okay,
prone.
so you said. Alright, so this is a stealth damage, is that correct?
Sneak attack.
No.
No.
Because I'm a sneak attack.
Yes. Yes, it's sneak
Yes.
attack.
It is.
2d6.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I got 8,
8 points of damage.
but then that's with stealth, right? So what does that do?
It's up to you, man. If you don't figure it out, you don't do the damage.
Okay. You can deal an extra 3 damage to one creature you attack. Okay, cool. So then I'll roll again. And that's extra 3 is that that's 6.
Remember 6 points.
So that's what's that? That's 14 so far.
Well, I already took the first bit off. So what's the second round of damage that you did?
It was 6,
6 points of
so
damage.
14 total.
Yep.
And then with my bonus action, that's 2 weapon fighting, right? So then I get to swing again. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yep.
So I have to roll my d20 again and then the damage. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Without the modifier, the plus damage modifier if you are successful in your hit.
It's a lonely Beck. Have a drink.
That was the
No,
one.
is that Aaron?
Aaron.
Wait.
If it's a one, I drink on a.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
All
I was
right.
doing well.
So whack whack, you managed to hit it twice, but missed the third attack. So Dagoth. Oh no, sorry, Moloch, you're up. I skipped.
I will yell Paracore, and then
I'll
I'll
be back
cast
in a
the
second.
spoiler on myself.
Yep.
I'll move to there, and that's my turn.
Okay. Dagoth, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna step back and take a sharpshooter shot.
Yep.
$15.
15 hits.
$21 damage.
21 points of damage. Damn. It is looking pretty hurt as you just launch this shot into its head, avoiding all the snakes, but managing to hit the actual Kamadan's head with your arrow.
Nice.
Uh,
And that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So, the creature sort of being hit is going to take a deep breath and it's blows out this cone of gas. I need Malok, Lawrence, Coro, Victor. Wait, 30-foot cone. Where's that little marker?
Oh god, don't hit one.
Oh no, one's there. No.
Oh, it's a massive cone. Fuck.
Yeah, 30 foot's huge.
Yeah, I'd say that'd probably hit one.
Well, it depends
Which
what
I don't-
direction you're shooting it, right?
Yeah. So that's 15.
Move it to
So-
the edge of the monster, though, because it gets that extra.
Well, it's the
vibe.
center of its because it's 4 tiles.
Yeah, but it still casts from like. Yeah.
No, I see what Sar's saying because it casts out of like the top of its thing.
So
Yeah.
It doesn't cast out at the butt.
Yeah,
Good. Shit.
I don't know if
Shit's
that's
poisoned.
I don't
That's
know
still
if that's
not long
arcing.
Yeah,
That's
shit.
not arcing for a cone. Yeah, it's not arcing wide enough for the cone. I don't think that's. Oh no, that is 30 across.
Why
That's
not?
almost perfect.
It just depends where you place it. You
I
can
was just-
place it any, but like it's yeah,
Yeah.
like you can place it anywhere around the edge of the token.
yeah.
It's
So
just- yeah,
We know
So-
Yara wants to kill one, so he's
that's
hitting him.
well, it's not hitting one. It doesn't quite catch the edge of his, but it does hit Dagoth because he was more in the front. So
No, my
Does that mean it
screen
doesn't
is not
actually
getting
hit
hit. I don't think I've been hit since
I-
Vengeance.
yeah, it would miss you, Koro.
Damn, I even rolled.
Yep, sorry, it missed you.
Decent.
My bad. All right,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
So
Okay.
everyone, including Dagoth, in that that frontal cone, I need you to roll a what did I say?
Some sort of saving throw.
Constitution.
Dex?
Con saving throw.
Con.
it's poison.
No.
That would be a 2 plus
Nat
2.
20. Come on.
Is anyone here an elf?
22.
14.
14 saves, 22 saves. Would you 4? So Victor, you fall asleep, and you're asleep for 10 minutes.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck!
Is there a way to make
Not
him up?
not to metagame that everyone knows that, but you are asleep and you don't get to keep remaking the saving throw.
That's fine.
And
Good
that
luck.
is the end of its turn. Oh, Lawrence. Did Lawrence throw?
He's asleep anyway, so don't worry about it.
Let's just put him to sleep.
What?
He didn't try and do a saving throw, so that's sleeping. I've got him as incapacitated anyway. That's funny. Alright. I'm going to just move this back. Alright, next up is Koro.
I want to punch him.
Punch.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
Second attack. Oh shit, man, I'm rolling like balls now. That's 12.
12 misses.
Let's see. Can I actually flurry of blows if I miss?
As long as you're
Yes.
attacking, attempting to attack a creature, you
Yes.
can.
Okay. All right. Flurry of blows. 12. What am I doing? I
Miss.
can't roll above 6 right now.
It's literally dodging out of the way of your punches.
Okay. My last flurry of blows should I hope hit 20
Yeah, definitely.
total.
Yeah.
And I'll try stunning strike.
Okay, Constitution save. 18.
18. Okay. Damn. Damage.
Oh, I just realized I can't be put to sleep.
2 for 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Alright.
Yep.
It's looking really hurt. It's like, it's bleeding out of its face and everything. So,
Really
yeah, really.
nice.
Win, you are up.
Alright.
You're going to obviously get up.
Well, I don't know. Did it pin me or did it just knock me to
It's
the...
knocked you prone. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll spend half my movement to get up.
Yep.
Considering it's looking a little bit worse for wear, I'm just going to produce flame and attack it.
Yep.
13.
Misses.
Cool. So I shoot and aim for its snake heads, but then just goes through it and misses. And then I'm going to bonus action healing word myself at level 2. And I'll just roll that and you can move on.
Okay. The next turn, out of the opposing tree on this side, a second creature jumps out and attacking the nearest thing it can, attacks Juan.
No!
No!
So, Juan needs to make a strength saving throw. What's his thing?
I got it. Just start rolling and I'll tell you if he fails. got it in
So
front of
his roll is a 2. That's going to fail.
I
So,
feel like the DM wants the donkey dead.
I will even show
What
you
was
the 2. No,
No, Trisha. What was your first clue back?
hey, he was actually at the back, and if it didn't roll a 12, it would have actually attacked the last person. That's why I was asking the attacking order. One was at the front of the pack, one was at the back of the pack. But everyone left one to attack this one. So it's with Pounce, it gets to do pretty much 2 rounds of its multi-attack. So it's bite, snakes, or claw and snakes.
Alright, you bastard. Roll the dice. Let's see.
Da, 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 da.
One is dead. One has 11 health,
Okay.
and I add that up in my head. That's way more than 11.
Especially because they're all with advantage, so they're all yeah.
One's dead.
So this one comes out of the bushes,
Oh!
pounces on Juan, grabs him by the neck as the snakes just start like hitting him, and he just like flings the corpse of Juan like onto the ground. Juan is dead, straight up this turn, dead.
Overkill.
Oh my fucking god!
So that's its pounce. It still has its movement, and it's going to just move towards Victor, and that's the end of its turn.
I am
I mean,
actually
we all
more.
leveled up.
I am more annoyed about that than I was when Leon died.
We all level up though, and the enemies are leveling up, but one hasn't leveled up, so he's still got shit all health points. He's gonna die at some.
Technically, he should have level up with.
Juan's level 2.
Is he? Oh.
level
No, this says he's level 1, yeah? It doesn't matter, because even if he got a level, that did like 40-something damage. He'd be dead either way. It
I've got Juan as the character as level 2.
says 1 on my screen. No, it's fine.
Anyway,
Oh, no, he's level 2.
with 11 HP still. Okay, next turn, Victor, you're up. Oh yeah, shit. Oh fuck. Okay, Lawrence, you're up.
Can I draw attention to the fact in my sleep that I'm asleep just really loud?
Are you a snorer normally?
He's noisy.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait a second. Did I miss something? Is there another one just to?
Oh,
You missed a lot of things. Actually.
Can
Kane,
we
you
just
need to do a
watch and pay
Constitution
attention?
saving throw because you're asleep. 'Cause
Why
you
does he
did-
get to save?
What? I had to
He
go to
didn't
the
roll
toilet.
to save. Remember, he wasn't here.
Ah,
So roll it now, Kane.
Plus my constitution, yeah.
Yes.
it's Constitution saving throw. So it's in the top left, just under the strength box.
It's 13.
13 is, I think it's enough. I think it's only a 12. Yep, so that's a save. Okay. You're still awake. Just be mindful though, if you do leave when we're doing saving throws, it's going to count as an auto fail if you don't roll to save. Because it's a choice to
Cool.
try and resist something, so...
All right. Well, I'm gonna attack this thing again.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. It's a 22.
22 hits, roll damage.
Damn it, that's a 6.
6 points of damage.
Double swipe. Oh, so did you say with my double swipe I don't get my bonus action?
No,
Is that
you
right?
don't get your bonus to a damage if you successfully
The,
attack
the
it.
plus.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, cool. So that's 20.
20 hits, roll damage.
It's only 2.
That's 2 points of damage. The creature's looking really rough as you're like hacking into it. And it's like yelping in pain almost to the extent of, being near on death. Moloch, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move to here. He probably gets an attack of opportunity or whatnot.
Oh yeah, because you moved away from that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's gonna take its multi-attack. So again, bite and snakes. 15 to hit and 12 to hit.
Negative.
Negative. All right. Cool.
Booming blade.
Booming blade.
15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Thank fuck for that. All right. 7 damage. 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
Sorry.
Nice.
9 damage. That's my turn.
All right, Dagoth, you're up.
I'm gonna notice that one was just thrown off his feet. I'm gonna no, and I'm gonna take a shot at the one.
No, runs away.
sharpshooter.
That one. Yep.
Nat 20.
Drink back.
Nat 20. Did you hear that?
You can't miss with a natural 20.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a nat 20. It's like a nat 1. You know what I mean?
Roll your damage.
Yeah.
I'm like running on autopilot here.
You did sharpshooter too, so didn't you?
No, I said no sharpshooter.
Oh, no sharpshooter. Okay.
14, 6, 20, 22.
How do you want to do it?
Hey.
It's just gonna pierce right into his eye
Yep.
and out the other side.
All right. So you move back, and with your rage of watching Juan die, you line this shot perfectly and just like go straight into like the skull of the creature and watch as it just like slumps instantly dead. And all the snakes kind of just like spill out like around it like a nest with the same lifelessness as the main creature.
And then I'm gonna take an action surge and hit the other one with
Yep.
that sharpshooter.
Go.
$18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits.
$21.
21 points of damage. That's 21. All right. That is your turn. Koro.
That's my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to go around up to this spot without prompting a opportunity attack, even if I have to go around the long way. I'll get up to there.
Yeah.
And then you're snoring, right?
Oh, I'm fast asleep. And yes, very obviously asleep. I snore.
Do I use one of my attacks to try and not do damage, but to try and kick him, see if he...
Is that what you're going to do?
Can I do that?
You can try, yeah.
One of
Pretty
my
sure
2
you can do an
attacks, I'll
action
try to do a no
to
damage,
shoot
just like a kick. I don't know. Do I have to like roll the hit, or do I have to...
I'm pretty sure there's a wording that you can say you can use an action to like shake someone and actively wake them up.
Yeah, but it'll take your whole action to do so.
Well, then I'll use one of my 2 attacks to attack him.
Okay.
So you're going to
All
attack
right.
Victor?
I guess.
With advantage,
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be sleeping now.
Koro just rages.
18 to...
just hits.
Okay. It's 6 damage.
Oh, ow.
And you wake up.
Wait, it worked?
Yeah, he's awake.
Oh, for real?
So I'm still on the ground. I'm still on the ground. Like, huh?
Good morning, sunshine. And I hit the, the thing in front. 17 to hit the beast.
17 hits. Roll damage.
9 damage.
9 points of damage.
And then I will do stunning strike.
Stunning strike. Ooh, an 8.
Ooh, it's stunned.
It's a
And I'm gonna do flurry. Blow.
where's my stun marker?
15 to hit.
15 hits.
So with advantage, bro?
Oh, is it advantage? It is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you get
stunned.
stunned advantage, yeah.
It's less. So 10 damage,
10 points of damage.
and then 16 plus 7. So is it 23 to hit?
I don't think that can miss.
My
me.
math. What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's only 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Alright.
I think you can hit a dragon with the 23.
But yeah, if you're hitting plus 20, there isn't a lot that has an armor class. Unless it's humanoid, but beast-wise.
Okay. That's me. And it's
Alright.
stunned until my next turn?
Andy, your next turn.
Win, you're up.
All right. I don't think anyone's looking too worse for wear.
Except for the dent I just took out of Victor.
I was going to say, I've got a message like I might have a fractured rib or something.
I was like, get
I
up.
think you'll be alright
bitch.
for now. I'm going to cast second level Moonbeam. Is my action.
Okay. Boom mean.
Yep.
Where is,
Place it on the back right of his foot.
all yours.
I can't move it.
Really? Wait.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Victor, you're up.
Wait, that was its turn, was it? Or was that the other one?
It's stunned.
Yeah, I know, but it's going to take the damage from the moonbeam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's on its turn.
Yeah.
It just had its turn, yeah. So, roll damage.
Yeah, I just skipped it, but
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not going to take away Trev's kill if he kills it with this.
Still quite healthy.
Oh, okay. Well, still,
Con save of 15.
19.
Does it have disadvantage because it's stunned?
Even if
No.
it did, it'd be 18.
It's only dex and strength.
yeah, it's
gotcha,
only
yeah,
on
cool.
attacks, not.
And it auto fails with a stunned or incapacitated.
12 damage.
Halved.
Yep, so 6.
Yep. Cool. Victor, you're
And
up.
that's radiant damage as well.
It's alive.
I'm gonna prop myself up using my cane. I'm gonna give Koro a pat on the head, and then I'm just gonna bang in the head of it, like just swing the cane, just try and like just knock its teeth out.
Yep.
Ooh.
10. So that's 10 plus 17.
17 hits.
3 plus that's 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Starting to look a bit rough.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Yep.
That's a natural 20, so I'm not gonna bother rolling the second one.
Yay. I'm drinking. Cheers.
And a 7 double to 14 plus 4, 18 damage.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Definitely looking a bit closer to death.
Flurry of blows. I'm just gonna throw I'm not gonna drop. I'm just gonna throw my cane on the ground, and I'm just gonna and just lay into its head
Yo.
really hard.
3, 4, 5.
That's another natural
Fuck
20
yeah.
on the second roll.
Smash this shit.
But I rolled a 1, so it's doubled to 2 plus 6 damage.
6 points of damage.
And that was a 17 and a 6, so 24 to hit, which I'll just roll for now. 3 plus 7 damage all up.
Another 7.
Monk shit.
So I'm just goo. Motherfucker!
You pretty much like kill all the snakes that's on its head, all but like one, which looks very
then
sad and depressed. The face of the
Just
beast
as- just as
very
a-
close to death.
Just as another action, I'm just gonna spit in its face, and then whoever's turn it is.
Alright.
Lawrence, come on, mate, get the kill.
Yep.
We know it. Zara, step in if I need you, please. Or Pollock.
You know what to do. Just execute it.
Just
Here we
fucking
go,
stab
it's
this
time to kill
bitch.
it. All right.
You have advantage on all your
Swinging.
attacks. You can't miss.
So you
Oh,
roll
yeah,
in
'cause
with
my friends are
advantage
there.
as well. So you can roll 2d20, right?
So you roll your dice twice and take the higher number.
Well, it's a 25.
25 definitely hits.
Oh,
Are we
9.
flanking?
Nope.
She's
So
cute.
that's 9 with my first hand, and then but
Did
I
you do-
get the bonus, right?
Did you do the 3d6?
How do you want to
Yes.
do this?
You did it.
You killed the
Oh,
game.
it's
Did
it.
it.
I'm going to.
Make it glorious.
Uh,
Dive down its mouth and eat its heart from inside it.
Or maybe not, because you'll get fucking sick.
I'm gonna stab its neck, and then I'm gonna rip my hand down its throat, and I'm gonna try and grab its heart. I don't know if I can from this position, but I'll try.
Well, like a fatality.
Fucking
Yes.
Kano.
So, say again what you did?
With my sword, I'm going to stab it in the neck.
Yeah.
And then as I pull the sword out, I'm going to stick my hand down its throat, and I'm going to see if I can grab its heart.
Alright.
Anatomically, I don't think that's possible.
I think it sounds like it worked as you like slash down sort of like the side of its sort of like neck / torso with your like turtle shell. You like launch your like self into it and just like rip it out, and you've now got like the very faint like the last beat of the heart in your hand of the creature. So it's just like lying there, its grayed out eyes slumping over.
I wouldn't eat that. You might get sick again.
Try it.
It was putting us to sleep. It might put you to sleep.
For my final action for the night. Is the battle over?
Don't know. Is it?
Seems to be.
All right. If it is, I'm going to aim long, and I'm going to eat the heart.
And while he
Do
does
I
that,
have to roll for that?
Nah, you just eat the heart.
this one's healthy. I'm just gonna be rubbing my ribs and looking at Karo like,
Sorry, I was
Ow.
trying to wake you up and I was in a hurry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I feel like a jaguar with snakes growing out of it won't be healthy to eat the heart.
yeah, you'd be somewhat poisonous, wouldn't you?
Are you okay, Victor?
I think Lawrence has a certain level of resistance to sleep because he sleeps so much.
Even if he did drop asleep right now, it'd be the usual, so there'd be nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, I realized after Yana said that we were put to sleep. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. We're immune to sleep.
Immune to
No.
sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you are, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to sleep anyway, that's your choice. I wasn't going to remind you that you're immune to sleep.
Well, I got a 20 on it anyway.
Yeah.
It's come back.
Alright. Yeah, by the looks of it, yeah.
Seems to be.
I'm gonna walk over to one and pat him on the head.
I cast Healing Word on one at 3rd level.
Okay. He's still dead.
Ooh, that was a much better roll. 11 points of health.
I would have completely healed him if he was alive.
You attempt to heal him, and nothing happens.
He's well over his threshold.
What?
Well, there was the kill, and then the 3 attacks post. So
God
because there's
damn
a
it.
combination of 4 melee attacks, so
So to shreds, you say?
he's fucked it. I told you I'd get some blood tonight.
Son of a-
This is like episode 8 or 9 or something. We kept a donkey alive in a jungle for like fucking 50 days.
We had a good run.
I told Leon it was a bad idea. Do we need anything from him, or are you leaving everything on him?
We better
Well, I
go.
think you took the tent. I don't know what
Yeah.
there was much else
Okay.
left.
What's left on me? What are they?
I will tell you what's left on one if you want. Bedpack, bedroll. Oh, sorry, backpack, bedroll, bell, candle, some common clothes, a dagger, dynamite, a lantern, oil, pouch, some rations, the tent, thieves' tools.
I'll take the thieves' tools.
I'll take.
I will.
I've got the 10 already. I'll take the rations.
So make sure you add it because everyone's going to be getting really close to over encumbered as well, depending on what you're carrying.
How many rations do you have here?
I'm just going to put his character in there. Everyone just like say what they're taking out of that and we'll just remove it.
Lawrence, didn't you lose a dagger?
I'm gonna take the dagger.
Yeah, I pick up the dagger and hand it to him because I was going for it, but I'll hand it to Lawrence.
I'll take
I've still got.
couple of the
Nice.
rations, not all of them.
I will caress Juan and say, "You're in a better place now, buddy."
Yeah, nothing's better than this. It's wet and I'm tired.
I'll take the dynamite. Dynamite!
On an out of character note, I've got 3 playlists open: rain sounds, jungle sounds, and my battle playlist, and it layers real nice.
Have you got stomping dinosaur sounds?
Well,
There you go. I've got all the rations. I don't care about the rest.
Jurassic jungle screams ambience.
What about actually that'd be good. Play that.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm not taking any.
I'll take the oil as well.
Right. Good hustle, people. I gotta be up early. GG.
Thanks for playing,
Later.
man. Thanks for.
bye bye.
Thanks, Car.
We'll, get the cameras out and we'll do some self isolation talking, eh? Hey. Are you guys playing tomorrow night? Is that what's happening?
No?
No. Well, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
We should!
No worries.
I can. I can.
I cannot.
Anyways, so what's going on? Yeah, is there actually something coming at us, or are you just fucking with us?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Lots of know. Lots of know. Catch us later.
Alright.
Bye bye.
There it is.
Later, Kane. Would you like to continue down the path?
Oh, we can.
Can we bury Juan first?
Sure, we can have a funeral for Juan.
Start digging with the shovel.
I will watch you dig with a shovel.
I'll
My
aid you.
hands for trying.
I'll take
Oh,
the
I as
candles
well.
and the lantern as well.
I'm gonna sing a short song for him. One
We're listening.
Tanamela, one Tanamela.
We've got a new bard in our midst.
New multi-class.
I think I have a book somewhere.
You just lean down. You're like, it starts with 1 and multiplies.
A one thing. I don't know one. It doesn't really matter how hard you want. Keep that in time.
On a roll.
I'll leave when we're burying him, I'll leave 1 shiny.
Is everyone making one like puns at the moment? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
One.
Oh, I
shiny.
didn't mean to, but that's hilarious. I did the same for Leon. I do the same here.
Molo, you got one for him?
1 shiny.
I could say a few words.
Alright.
One
yours.
of us.
Hail Moradin, the Stone Father, Lord of the Forge and the fires of the mountain with you. Blessed are the works of your hands, blessed are the works of your forge. Be with us now as we return one of yours to the stone from which you forged us. Be with us now in this hour of death. Return our brother anew, rekindled and reforged by your hand. Amen.
Amen.
Man.
Thank you.
How long have you been waiting
Oh.
for someone to die?
That was deep, man.
It wasn't worth it for Leon to.
I was just gonna do.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and light a candle. I'm gonna try and light a candle.
Alright, survival check.
Seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind.
18.
You definitely light a candle.
I can just
As I
light
play a
candles.
candle in the wind.
I will gently.
This is so much better funeral than Leon got when he died.
When you won for 40 days.
You mean you
We
dragged
knew
a
Leon for a
donkey
week.
into a jungle for 40, almost 50 days?
Yeah, what day are we at now? Like 48 or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Won way better than we knew Leon.
Wait, guys. Should we have set one on fire? He might come back and try and kill us.
Zombie donkey.
What, the killer donkey?
I was always nice to him, so I don't think he'll hurt me.
I think he was already in pieces, so if he does come back, he'll be like a leg here and
He didn't seem like
Okay.
the smartest donkey, let's face it. If he came after us, he'd probably walk the wrong.
He's also Donkey Tartar at the moment, so
Dagoth, I'm gonna roll. Use a shovel to roll his corpse into the hole I've dug.
Wait, before you bury him. Lawrence, do you want to eat his heart as well?
What the hell? Don't go. I pull out my dagger. I go, don't you dare go near him.
Dagoth, if you would, please pour a little bit of oil on the inside the pit.
I pour it.
I use the candle to light a stick of dynamite, and I throw it in the pit.
Oh shit, run!
it's probably wet as shit. It's
As
probably
an
not even
action,
going to
a
go off.
creature can light a stick of dynamite, throw it at a point.
It's also wet.
Creature within 5 feet of this point must make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
but it's been sodden for a week now, yeah?
Who cares? It'd be funny.
And
I think it's fun. I think it's
Does
funny
it
that we all
work?
picked
Well,
how
let's see if it
tokens
works.
run in opposite directions.
We all just scattered.
It's up to you if it works.
the character combined a stick of dynamite together. Explode.
Wait, I still have movement.
It wouldn't happen immediately. You'd have to do some
Dynamite can be
fuse.
triggered with a longer fuse to explode.
He was in a hole as well, so it's not like the blast is gonna
After the
come
set
at
number
us
of
directly.
rounds.
Everything around us is.
Okay. I have to roll a d6, and that's how many rounds before it detonates.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, we can all run
It's
pretty
a
far
two.
around.
That's what I'm saying.
We-
Yeah. So you watch McLock light it, and the fuse is not that long, and drop it in there, and it's going, tss, and you're like,
We fucking.
oh shit! And everyone just scatters. Oh, yes! Got that stomping music?
Oh shit! You got something to
Why
us.
do you make so much noise?
I kid you not. I kid you not. I like no word of a lie. I had this sitting on the side of the screen. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, how
I
come?
can see it now.
Holy shit!
What the fuck is that?
That's a T-Rex.
Well, fuck.
Now we're fighting it.
Oh, and I ran towards it.
No, I don't have stomping sounds. You're on your own for that one.
Dude.
I'll start up my battle music
We're-
again. Then
we're not-
fucking hell.
We're not doing it.
Oh.
Oh, no, fuck. Where's all the stick of dynamite?
All right. There is a loud as the dynamite does go off and echoes.
Don't know if
I
that's
say.
Do you want to
the
play the fucking horn too while you're at it?
In saying that, let's get a move on now.
better leave
There's
now.
nothing now to bury.
And you
Last time
do-
we made noise.
With the bang going off, you see the birds like flying off like in the close vicinity, and you do start to like hear sort of noise.
Now
Either-
we're gonna get to see undead again. We better go.
Either moving away or moving towards. It's hard to tell, but you guys can move and start to like leave this place quickly if you want. So
Yes.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
cool.
Now,
Yeah, let's do it.
I salute Juan as I walk away.
So I'm going to assume you guys are moving at fast pace as well to try and.
Yeah, put some distance at least.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, we're running.
Which is
Like,
actually quite good because moving at a faster pace, if you want to do your survival check, you can actually move 2 tiles in a turn.
I won't use guidance for this because it's a bit more prompted moving.
we're going to go 2 tiles in the wrong direction now.
2 tiles in rain.
21.
The rain's
21.
lighter now.
You can pick.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's just a very, very light rain. So pick where you want to go.
I can't.
We're still on the other map.
Get onto the right map.
Okay. I'm doing it now.
There you go. Oh, don't do that.
Considering the rain has lightened off a bit, I think we might not need to head for a cave. We'll just keep soldiering on a little bit.
So
Is it late in the day?
that's one. Was that? That's only one, isn't it?
Yeah, could I move 2?
Yeah.
Because I only moved at 1.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, no, we can move to. We're like running.
Wait a second. Just need to turn this on.
Oh, there's something there.
Ignore that red. That's not meant to be there.
Oh, what the hell?
I feel like we have to go there now.
Oh no, it's kind of like a radius marker for what sort of territory you're in.
It's a marker for when 1 died.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Can you do me a favor? It's something. Can you put a little like tombstone or something on the spot that Juan was in, like right here?
Sure.
It was the next one over. It was this one here because Trev moved twice. Thank
That's
you.
me just being a smarter.
Oh, what's your? Thanks.
I'll color it differently. We'll do a pink for one.
Thank you.
That looks grey to me.
No, it's fine. It's still different. I know that's where Juan's buried. Well, that's where Juan's pieces are buried.
Well, they're not buried anymore. They flew up into the sky.
Yeah, there wasn't much to bury.
All right. So, in like your steady sort of movement through the jungle, based on the fact that like the loud noise, and you're trying to put as much distance on it as possible, and still kind of looking for some sort of like shelter or cover to take, like at the end of like towards the end of the day, you stumble across a large sort of like almost open sort of area. It's a large, like probably about like 3-4 times your size hedge, and it kind of like when you've like run into it, it just runs around like a clean radius, almost like it's been intentionally put here, and it goes, you know, a good sort of 100 feet to the left and right, and it seems semicircular. It's like a large dome, but it's of like, it's a hedge, and it's a thick sort of like spiky vined hedge. It's very weird looking for the sort of the location you're in.
Hey, Coro. And we
Yeah.
lost Daggett, by the way. Was he
He's
coming back?
here.
Where's back? Have we rested as well, or is this? Have we just?
This is like the toward the very endish part of the day, late afternoon. You've just had your fight during like the early part of the day. You've blown up, and now you're like, you know, moving quite steadily for the rest of the day to put some real distance on and not taking notice of your surrounds until you've come across this large hedge, vine sort of thing.
Yeah,
Coro,
we're-
do you want to have a look? What's on the other side of this?
I could. Okay, I'll go up. Ooh.
Yeah, is it like Razorfen Downs in WoW? You know those.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Beck. Because you've done that, I will send you a little review. Just get the.
Who knew that being an air genasi would be so helpful?
Great on the spot scout.
Yeah, ability
Oh,
to
maybe I
fly
can
is
just show it
bloody
to you.
useful.
Well, it's not quite flight. It's not quite that useful, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty useful.
Levitates.
You're like a balloon.
I'm a balloon.
Uh,
A blue balloon.
I have no idea where I just saved that image.
You sending it in Discord?
Yeah. Because if I explain it to everyone, then everyone knows. But if I show you, then you can choose how Koro explains it to everyone.
Okay.
There's a tree.
Yeah.
There's blue sky.
It's not right now. It's still raining.
Is it? Oh yeah, I've still got my rain sounds.
There you go.
So where am I in that?
To the eastern side of that. So if it was broken into like north, south, east, west, you guys are on the eastern wall.
Okay, I'll come back down. So it looks like a maze. Like it's a very thick wall of hedge that's a maze, and then on the inside there's a lake and a statue, and it kind of looks similar to the crocodile man statue that we went in that made us hurt very much.
Oh god, one of those.
Maybe it has a Is that a crocodile face? Is that the same as the face we
If
saw?
that's how
or
if that's how you perceive it, then
It
yes.
looks like a crocodile face on this one, but I don't know. And
What do
there's a
we-
path. There's a path into the maze on that way, and they point to the north. That's how you get into the maze, and then you have to go through the maze to get into the crocodile lake thing.
And I'm just looking confused, like, what the hell they're talking
This
about.
is why I didn't want to explain it.
Oh yeah,
no-
you weren't here. You weren't here. We saw a statue, and it made us hurt.
When
Okay.
we went through a basically trap central place, and we were able to acquire some magical items from it. I'm just trying to think back to the story. Does anyone have note of what the story was about? And because I'm thinking, could these local legends have something connected to what's going on?
Well,
What
Like-
does the statue look like?
it'll look like, maybe a crocodile or something sitting up like it did at the other place, but it's hugging its belly, and its belly is the door.
Hmm.
It's very weird. Last time we went in, what did we find? What was good about it? Because there's a lot of bad about it, and I'm not sure if it was all worth it.
Well, one of the biggest bonuses was having this jar, which has been able to produce water for us, which means I don't have to spend as many space.
So maybe another jar, maybe we die. But
I
it's
also
not,
got this very nice cloak.
but it's
and I'm
not the
just
job.
flashing it.
It's also not the job, probably.
Possible,
I don't
but
see
we
any
did
dead
find.
people walking around, and they said that there'd be a lot of dead people probably walking around, and there's none here. So maybe this isn't important.
It could be, but no, I'm just hypothesizing. As I said, we learned some kind of information about, whatever this crocodile deity was. I can't recall right this second, but maybe there's more information to get that may help us in finding what's the blight on this. That's what I'm posing to everyone. I'm not saying we do it. I'm just
The
saying there
jar-
could be opportunity.
The
I'm
jar
saying-
you've got seems quite useful too. If there's another one in there, it would never hurt to have more things like that.
Well, I'm just thinking about more of the information. Like we may find more information about what we're getting ourselves into.
But remember how when we went in the other one, bad things happened?
Yes, so there is a risk involved.
But
But
why?
do we spend the risk here, or do we find at the location the risk of having no information and just?
But there was
I
no
don't know.
information. There was a jug. Is the jug going to help us where we have to go now?
No, there was a
Mhm.
story behind. We found that parchment or book that told us some information about how to.
About that place,
move
not
through.
about our job.
No, I know, but if there's a similar story to go with this, it may be maybe when we get to the end temple or something like that, there could be an actual crocodile man there, and he's the one doing all this.
Okay, I don't understand, but you can decide.
So we can walk through this path through the.
Is there an
light, or
entrance?
Is there an
So
entrance?
that way you can point to the north. You can go into the maze, and then you have to go through the wall in the maze all the way around, and then you can get into the lake and the statue.
Do you think you could remember the way in?
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, maybe if I get a natural 20 on my intelligence check or something.
Before we do anything, Moloch, what do you think
No,
about
I
this?
don't
Do we want to maybe just camp out and just get a feeling?
I'm a
'Cause-
little tired.
I do remember
It is also getting late in the afternoon. But yeah.
there was a tale that we heard back in Port Nazaru about if you were to enter a maze, you should leave a trail, something like that, because the god of trickery or some shit like that likes to be left gifts or something. I'm not too sure.
Okay, good idea. Maybe
Shut up.
I can go back up. Do we have a thing that I can draw with? Do we have like a charcoal? Can we make a charcoal and use the back of a map?
You know what I'll let you do, Vet? I'll let you try and paint draw that map, and then you can give it to everyone else to show.
That's what I mean. That's what I want to do. I want to go back up with my levitate with a piece of charcoal on the back of a map.
I do have one piece of chalk on me in my inventory, which I can give you.
And I have proficiency with painter's supplies.
Oh, nice.
No, I think Beck. I think means open MS Paint and paint.
Oh, is that what you mean?
And give it to us.
Okay. Is that what you mean?
Because I'm planning to stop the session here, and if you guys want to continue into it, we can pick that up next
Do
session.
you want me to hand do it, or do you want me to do it in paint?
I'll do it in paint. Or
Okay.
you can try and draw it, but paint's way
I can try and
funnier.
draw it. I can
Paint's
do
way more
it. I'll do it by
difficult.
hand because then it's more real.
Okay. But if you do it, you've got to do it standing up as Koro.
Okay.
No, Beck. It gets worse. No, you have to. So we'll strap you up, and you'll be
Fuck
floating.
Scan it and send it to us.
I can take a photo with my phone and turn it into PDF and then put it in Discord.
Oh, you could skydive, and as you're falling, try and draw
I mean,
it.
the name's
I'm
there.
just
If
gonna
everyone's
fucking
that
draw it.
keen to look at it, they could just Google the name and they'll see a map of it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. For
I think the
No,
lore
no,
factor
no,
of
no.
what comes up with Koro drawing would just be like interesting. So
No, yeah.
I mean,
wanna-
Karo probably draws better than I do, so I'm just going to do my best.
No, that's it. So you do your best, but put some little Koro things in there, like just little weird
like just
shit
as
that-
drawings. All right.
Dicks.
I'm
Okay.
going
Ticks all over it.
Ocarina of Time nostalgia over here.
Uh,
Let's do it.
I'm thinking like Harry Potter maze, hedge maze.
Well, I mean,
I'm looking forward
there
to
are
this.
thorns and stuff, and like I said, the only entrance is to the north. It's just a solid thorn wall. It looks that dense that you're going to kill yourself trying to climb through it more than you've got a chance of getting through it right now.
Or float over it.
Light it on fire.
Someone could float over it, yeah, or fly it over, or you could try and burn it. All viable options. I'll let you guys pick it up next session.
Has anyone got the catapult spell? Just launch me to the middle.
Thanks, yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
That was awesome. That was a good session.
That was a great session.
Sorry
And
you
now
didn't
I
get
stay
the
up
T-Rex.
all night.
Why?
I start night shift on Sunday, so I try and stay up the nights leading up to it.
Ah, very nice.
Oh, so we're gonna play some Tabletop Simulator tonight or something? Or
If you buy it, you're gonna buy it for me,
Is that
sure.
on Steam?
Pazak.
is that maybe?
Are you joining in, yeah?
Nah, Eric is here, and like I go to work on Monday now instead of Wednesday. So I'm gonna make the most of the last couple of days.
That's all right. Oh yeah, FYI, I in game without it happening in game to annoy everyone, I did win Leon's focus from Moloch.
Yes.
So Victor has it. I thought for the gambling to not piss everyone off by having me and someone sit there and gamble the whole time, I can do it between sessions and just say that we played while resting or something.
Yeah. Gamble all your loot's away.
He nearly won my fucking cane the other time.
Yeah, if you guys want to get into Pazak, Sar's got it set up in the other campaign, and it is fucking.
Yeah, I
it's
logged
pretty.
into that
It's pretty
and I saw
addictive.
it.
Yeah.
What?
Berserk, it's a card game. Sort of like Blackjack, but a bit different.
It's like
But
Star
very
Wars.
And
Blackjack.
I let them bet each other's like possessions in character, so they could have actually
What?
unlocked stuff that they were going to use. It's
So I
it's
won-
only trading
No.
between each other, so it just means like
Oh.
you know Victor might have lost his cane to attack with, or Moloch
Oh,
might have
no.
lost his pipe. You know, like
At this point
I
here,
didn't
fucking
use my
Moloch
pipe.
owes me a
I
lot.
want it back.
That's right, yeah, I won the pipe.
But I want it back.
all right,
Oh,
guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna
Thanks,
go
yeah.
thanks.
see the boss.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank you.
I'll let you guys
Yeah.
know Monday how the internet is for whatnot, because I'll be up on site then. So
Oh.
Say hi to Erica for us.
we'll do.
Yeah,
Yep,
say hi,
do.
there we go.
We'll do.
Say she's more than happy to join.
I did tell her she could come play.
She just needs to sit on a session. Just listen.
She would have
Guys,
been one of the
she-
acolytes that you took along as a prisoner. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.